Dave Rooney. Okay. Dave Rooney. Good evening. Welcome to Giants Blitz by Pollard Equipment right here at ChilliwackGiants.com. I'm your host, Tim Amy, and today our special guest, Dave Rooney, VCFL Vice President. Welcome to the studio, Dave.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Loving having you. Now, our topic today is going to be helmet sensors.
Yeah.
Now, for the uninitiated, give us a little 50-cent version. What exactly is a helmet sensor?
Well, the Q sensors that we have recently purchased for the VCFL, we purchased 42 of them now. What it is it's a microchip that fits into the player's helmet and measures every single contact that player comes into with. It lets you know where on the helmet it hits, how hard the hit was, and for the duration.
Okay, now, obvious question. Why do you want to have the sensors in the helmets?
Two reasons, actually. Proactively, we want to be able to identify if a kid's putting their head down too much, and then we can coach them for proper technique. And two, we want to be able to start measuring and reporting how much contact there is, how hard the contact is, and then we can actually report that out to the public to say this is how safe or unsafe football is. We don't really have any information for the younger groups.
Okay, fair enough. Now, with the data, I'm just wondering, there's a bit of a misnomer out there because some parents think, oh, I want my kid to have a sensor, and then he's not going to get a concussion. But that's not the way it works.
No, that's not the way it works. This actually measures contact.
Okay. Now, why is it so important to measure the contact and know exactly where they're getting hit and how hard?
Well, right now it is a bit of a controversy whether or not children that are under the age of 12 should be playing contact football. My children have been playing it for many, many years. I know a lot of parents who have had their kids go through it. So we want to make sure that we're actually giving proper information that is certified data so that a parent can actually make a proper choice of whether they want their child to play football or not.
Okay. Now, we do have safe contact, and that starts at Adam and goes all the way up to, my son's in junior bantam. We still did safe contact drills to start the season.
Yep.
So why isn't safe contact enough to turn to parents and say, look, this is how we're training these kids to tackle. You're not seeing any concussions. How come that's not enough?
Well, it is kind of that leading a horse to water as well, right? Accidents do happen on the field. They are children. You can teach them all you want. They still might make a mistake out there. At the end of the day, though, if there's a perception that football is negative because of the concussion question, we want to be able to say yes or no, here it is.
Right, okay. And part of the perception, too, is people see the stats from the pro leagues, the 300-pound guys going at 200 miles an hour in a short distance. So,
yep.
Does that, the kind of velocity, does that even come into, say, like we have an Atom game playing tonight? Does that even come into factor for an Atom game?
Probably not, right? That's
yeah.
The intensity of the contact is nowhere near what these guys were seeing in the NFL. And especially when a lot of that information that we were getting about the NFL was from the 60s and 70s, smash mouth football days. There was no safe contact back then. It was, get back in the game. So.
Right. So, and also, I guess the real fact, you said under 12, but you can't build a proper community football association without a strong Atom program. So I guess having that numbers that show like, hey, look, these Atom kids are barely touching each other. How does that help grow the game? And just having that information out there that your 8 and 9-year-old's not going to get hurt.
Yeah, showing parents hard data that says this game is safe is our ultimate goal.
Yeah.
Right? And that's how we're going to grow the football program.
Excellent, excellent. Now, you're VCL Vice President. How long have you been doing this?
I've been on the VCFL board for 4 years. This is my second year as Vice President. I've been with community football now for 9 years. I've had 2 children go through the program, and it's been a blast. I really like what community football does for our kids outside of the game itself.
All right, and you had 2 kids go through. Any concussions?
No, not one.
Not one. Yeah,
no.
There you go. So we know Shel Sangera, VCFL current president, will not be coming back as president next year because she's just doesn't want to do it anymore. Your name's in the hat.
Yeah, I am going to throw my name in the hat, and hopefully the associations will grant me the honor of representing them as president. And I got to give it up to Shel. She's taught me a lot about this game, about community football in general, and just how to keep a harmonious league. Everybody having fun, everybody getting along, because as you say, it does start from the top and work its way down. So if we're not having fun, our kids aren't having fun.
Yeah, and that's a tall order. It's not that easy to do, to keep a bunch of egos in check, and it's the game first. So
Exactly.
Now, why would you want? What role do you currently have as VCFL? You're vice president.
I'm vice president now, yeah. So I assist Shell with things. I make appearances at places where she can't. I do help with any of the meetings and things like that. I'm currently the guy that handles all the Q sensors, which is a new program.
Q sensor. We just talked about that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And now, why do you want to be president? Like, what do you think you can bring to the table?
Shell is stepping down because she's done her time. She's done absolutely everything she can, and she loves the game of football. She's not leaving the game of football. She's just leaving this position. And I want to carry on what she's done for years and years and years. She wants to grow the game, grow the brand, and show people that this is a viable community sport. So
everyone has their own stamp, and of course, Shell had her own style, and she built her own vision. So where are you going to be a little bit different? Where do you hope, in hopes you get the position, where do you think you can be a little bit different and maybe take in a bit of a different direction from what Shell's been doing?
Well, I'm going to bring a fresh eye approach, right? So we're going to try to avoid the status quo. We are seeing some declining numbers, so we're going to try next year to start our bantam and midget levels in the spring.
Right. And we've talked about that on Blitz in the past. What does that bring to the table in terms of growing the game?
Well, it's going to give children another option in that time where they're not currently playing high school football as well. Other sports are in their shoulder season then, so we're going to try to see if we can get a little bit more of the number in that era. And then of course, they can play flag in the fall and as well 12-man.
Sure. And also, I know for the bantam midget levels, every other jurisdiction, I think across Canada, goes with a spring season.
Yes.
So there's some pretty big tournaments out there that the Valley hasn't been able to take part in, right?
Absolutely correct.
So what kind of tournaments do you think some of the kids are you looking at across Canada?
Well, as next year is going to be our first, we're not sure how well it's going to be received at this point, and so we're going to really try to grow it. But we can actually start putting together some provincial teams that will go to nationals as well.
Oh, that'd be exciting.
Yeah.
National champs. Ooh, wouldn't that be nice?
That'd be incredible.
Very nice. Okay. And your kids, you had two kids go through, right through to what, bantam midget?
Second year bantam.
Second year bantam. My son's in his last year of football in junior bantam, the make or break season.
Right.
So I'm just kind of wondering if you can help me out. How hard is it to see your kids not play football anymore?
It's really, really hard. I love the game. I love coming out on a Saturday morning at 7 a.m. and setting up the field and watching these kids play because they're having fun all day long. And I still get to go see that, but I cheer for teams, but I don't get to cheer for that one kid that's that's making the play.
You need a surrogate, right?
Yeah.
So how did you play as a kid when you were growing up?
No, actually, I didn't play any football. I played touch football with friends and things like that, but it wasn't my sport. I got into it. A neighbor introduced the sport to my son and I.
Gotcha.
And in my second year, or his second year, I started coaching, and he was teaching me how to coach throughout. And so I just kept going with it. And so I've been a fan of football, watching it on TV. But I've really learned from the inside on this one.
So who's your team?
Right now, Green Bay.
Green Bay. Who was your team growing up?
Actually, the BC Lions.
BC Lions.
Yeah.
You're an East Coast boy.
I know.
And you like the Lions. So you just had to come out here. Well, I got to go with BC. I got to be close to my team. They need me. Okay.
Exactly.
Well, Dave, thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate you having you.
Thank you.
Right here on The Blitz by Pollard Equipment. Heard live, ChilliwackGiants.com. Well, hello out there. Welcome to Canex Space Marine Landscaping Friday Night Lights. And we have an Atom matchup in our VCFL conference all the way from Langley. Coming up, number 1, Beckett, Ottawa. Number 5, Jacob Martin. Number 7, Matthew McGinnis. Little Irish blooded and nothing wrong with that. Number 9, we got Jaden Bermanen. Number 15, here he is, Christopher Corcores. That brings his own cheering section. I like that. Number 17, Carson Peterson. Standing tall at number 21, Noah Hollingsworth. Looking proud, number 23, Levi Mangrew. Number 27, Corbett. Number 33, Cash Pozzoni. Number 37, Dominic Ponte. Number 51, Darius Alamahoda. Look at that hair. Look at that hair. I want that hair. My gosh. Number 53, Warren Soul. Oh, look at this. Little showboat. I love it, man. Number 55, Nate McMurtry. Number 80, Malachi Bodell. 87, Cameron Hanlon. Coming in at number 89, we got Dominic Hall. And boys seem to like him, popular guy. Number 97, we got Lincoln Shirk. And last but not least, number 99, wearing Gretzky's colors, Evan Lattler. All right, your North Langley Bears, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, guys, I want you lined up right here. Line up on the line right here. Everybody line up. Line up that way. Go that way. Just line up.
All right, let's bring it large. We get the home team. Your Pee Wee Adam Blue Giants. Here they come. Let's hear from the home crowd. If you're up there, this is your cue to clap. There you go. Number 1, right in Mighty Mouse Tatler. Okay, who's booing out there? Oh, yeah, there we go. Now we're talking. Number 2, Kenna Chaos Freezone. Oh, look at that. Right on. Number 5, Caleb the Bear Deacon. Nice. Number 7, Oren the Attack Anderson. There you go. Number 8, Super Cooper Kavanaugh. Number 10, Evan Shadow Fawcett. Big number 12, here he is, Landon Bam Bam Ketty. Little bow and arrow. Number 19, Elijah Rocket Reed. Number 21, we got Emmett T-Bone Thielman. Oh, a little spinorama. Number 22, Ike the Viper Carstensen. Number 25, Annalie Anarchy Olton. Check that out. Just check it out. Like shoes weren't enough. Number 30, here we go. Peyton the Punisher Barakov. We got number 37 here, Cody the Hitman Hagel. Oh yeah, he's bringing the show. He is the show. Number 43, Logan Roadrunner Reiki. Number 44, Lincoln Roundhouse Slykehouse. Oh yeah, little guitar hero. Loving it. 47, Tice, The Undertaker Underwood. Number 51, Devin Mad Dog Baker. Drives the crowd wild on that one. Number 62, Ryland Juggernaut Jensen. Number 63, Will the Thrill Stewart. Number 65, Jordan the Iron Curtain Armstrong. There you go. Number 80, Oliver the Arrow Pierce. Crowd drives the crowd wild. Number 81, Liam Lights Out Wiesbrod.
Number 82, Chase the Crusher Christensen. And last but not least, number 88, Amara A-Train Cisse. Your Adam Blue Giants. Now everyone please stand, rise, take off your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
And welcome to another Canex Masonry and Landscaping Friday Night Lights. I'm your host, play-by-play man, Mr. Tim Amy, joined by none other than that handsome devil himself, that man about town, the incomparable, Mr. Matt Macri. How you doing, buddy?
Good, Tim. How you doing?
Fantastic. What a gorgeous night for football, and a stark contrast for just about every other game this season.
Well, it was really odd driving out here tonight because it's Friday Night Lights and it's not raining. I was like, nope, this can't be right. But I'm good with it. I'm not complaining.
I work in the wee hours of the morning, and I was out this morning going in my car, and it felt like a Chinook was going through the Fraser Valley. Like, it was just gorgeous, warm air.
It was beautiful. I got out, went out in the car about 6:30 this morning, and it was 17 degrees.
That's fantastic. What time was that?
About 6:30.
Yeah, that's early.
Yeah, no, it's been 8 degrees, 7 degrees for the last week, 2 weeks, and then today, 17 degrees.
Gorgeous.
I can live with that.
We should move this to the beach and do this by a lake somewhere. I think that'd be a really good idea.
I think so, too. I think that's a great
We're
idea.
going to talk to Wayne about that, get that organized. Okay, we got a nice matchup tonight. The Adam Blue Chilliwack Giants taking on the North Langley Bears. North Langley's doing okay, 0-3-1 to start the season. I was talking to their assistant coach, Dave McMurtry, before the game. And, first half of the season, bit of a learning curve. They played some of the tougher teams, the Meadow Ridges and the Abbotsford, to get the season started. And, we agreed as long as you're better at the end of the season than you are at the start, you've done something right. On the Chilliwack side, chatting with Craig Fawcett, he's like, we're going to dominate like every other Chilliwack team. I'm sure, okay. Wouldn't that be nice? But no, both teams are confident, and this one that kids have fun. And at this Adam level, you know better than anybody. It's about just learning and growing, and not about the score.
Well, and I've said it before, and I'll say it again: is a successful Adam year has nothing to do with a banner or a championship. It has to do with every one of those kids wanting to come back the next year.
Oh yeah.
It's about creating an experience that makes them want to come back and play football again.
It is,
and that's the best part. And when you've got coaches like Mr. McMurtry, like Mr. Fawcett,
Mr. Mongu, Joel Ketty.
Yeah, Joel Ketty. There's another one.
Yeah.
You got these coaches out here who are making this an excellent experience for these kids. I mean, I've seen these guys out here, Greg, we know, has gone through the system with his older son.
Right, yeah.
And now he's coming back through again. I think he's coaching 2 teams this year.
Yeah. Well, he's assistant on this one.
Right.
And he's a head coach for junior bantam. So Joel Ketty is the head coach.
The head coach.
Yeah.
But
then Mangrew, what's his name? San Mangrew is the head coach over there.
Yeah, and the two of them, the group of coaches, I mean, like they're out here to make this a great experience for the kids.
It is.
I mean, yeah, okay, one team's going to go through the VCFL and go to the provincials and get a chance to play in the provincials, but even that experience, because I go up there every year to Kamloops for the 9-man provincials, and even that experience for the Adam team that comes up, they play against someone from the interior, someone from up north, maybe a VMFL, maybe an island team, and they get that you call it an intercity vibe,
Yeah.
or an interleague vibe. So, and it makes them love the sport.
It does. Now, I'm helping out at my son's team, the junior bantam level. You're helping coach in Abbotsford, the same.
Yep.
And the wonderful thing about junior bantam is like, hey, we're going to do a drill, and the kids just do the drill because they're like total professionals.
Oh yeah.
Adam, you're herding cats.
Herding cats.
It's a challenge, but it's such a great age because they're so excited, and especially for a game like this where they get to come through the tunnel and do their little razzmatazz thing. And Langley didn't want to come through the tunnel, but, I mean, the kids charging onto that field, it just reminds you why you do it in the first place.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
Yeah, and, I mean, they probably didn't want to do it this time. The next time, the kids go, can we? Can we? Because the first time they're like, well, no, that's a Chilliwack Giants tunnel. I ain't coming through that. Now they're like, hey, I want to try that too.
I'm scared. Oh, and here's our first kickoff. Oh, we got a live ball, and number 55 for the Langley Bears astutely dives on that ball, and that's Nate McMurtry.
Yeah, he stepped forward and stuck his hand out. The ball didn't actually go the 10 yards that it needed to, but he stepped forward and stuck his hand out and hits the ball here. So it was a good idea to just jump on that. Yeah, cover that puppy up.
It doesn't have to be pretty. Just keep possession.
Yeah.
So the ball has to go 10 yards, but, I mean, at Adam, that's a bit of a tall order, moving that ball 10 yards.
Yeah.
So I think sometimes the refs just let it go because you'll be here all night just getting that opening kickoff.
Yeah. Well, typically they don't step forward either, so the ball doesn't actually get kicked 10 yards, but it can roll 10 yards.
Yeah,
so.
as long as it moves 10 yards. Yeah.
And you love this. We got coaches. The coaches are out on the field till the end of September for the first 5 games of the year, I guess. And they're kind of directing traffic here because otherwise these games would take days.
Oh yeah. Well, there's a lot going on. Like they get on. Usually, an Adam team's got 3 set plays.
Yeah.
And you keep it simple.
Yep.
And it's about fundamentals. But, yeah, they got to remember what they got to do. Like, it's tough. And here's their opening snap, handoff. Tries to thunder through the middle, picks up, what do you say, a yard?
Probably close to a yard there.
And that's number 89. Was that 80? It's got to be 88. Sorry, a little bit tough to read the jerseys who's line. Or was it 80?
Yeah, I think it was 80.
80. Oliver. No, what am I saying? Oh, no, it was 89. Dominic Hall.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
I'm reading the wrong roster. So, yeah, he's the big tailback. He's quite the runner. Noah Hollingsworth, number 21, is going to be the quarterback. And, of course, talking to Dave McMurtry before the game, it's a standard, a lot of sweeps, a lot of runs, not a lot of passing.
Yeah.
Typical Adam team. There's a nice little pitch in the backfield. He's going to dipsy-doodle around. He's on his feet. And our man, number 89, Dominic Hall, hold down, in the backfield.
I remember we're going back a lot of years now because my son's graduated out of high school and looking at junior next year. But when he played Adams, him and his best buddy signed up together.
Ooh, that's a bonus.
Well, they had played flag football in Fraser Valley flag out in Abbotsford from the age of 5.
Oh, okay.
And they were throwing a football from the age of 3.
Yeah.
Like they're born. Me and his dad, the boy's dad, are best friends.
Oh, okay.
So they've grown up together.
Nice.
They've been throwing a football around since they could stand and throw things at each other.
There's our snap. There's our pitch. Does he have some room? He's got a gap up the middle. He's dips-a-doodling around, and he's got some room. He picked up some good yardage on that
really
one,
good
but
run.
Just not enough for a first down, so we're going to hand the ball over to Chilliwack.
And it's neat when they hit Pee-wee when they learn to deke around that tackle instead of run right into the guy.
Stiff arm. This is what a stiff arm is.
Yeah.
So there's our offensive coordinator, Mr. Greg Fawcett, out on the field. And got the orange cleats, so you can always tell which kids are in soccer in the spring because the parents aren't buying 2 pairs of shoes. I've been there, done that.
So like I said, so the two of them could throw, like throw and catch. Jordan, my buddy's son, could throw,
right,
and my son could catch. So when it came into Adams, it was, like you said, the head coach was like sweep, and we're like, get Jordan pass it to Jacob. Really? Yeah, 20 yards down the field. No one expected it coming.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Boom.
Yeah.
Nice.
Next time on offense, they did it again, and the coach there said, "We don't know how to defend that."
Cut it out.
Yeah.
In the backfield, number 37. We've got a bit of room there. Look at the motor on this guy. That's not a first. That is a first down. And who's running that ball? That is Cody, the hitman Hagel, leaving a vapor trail all the way to a first down. And he's setting a 1st and 10 at about the 52-yard line.
Yeah.
51, pardon me.
We might need some ice for the ref there. He jammed his finger catching that ball. Someone tossed it to him.
Just pop it back in. He'll be fine.
Some good wheels here. And here's something, like I said, they're going to learn as they get older here. But, something they're going to learn here is how to change directions without having to stop and look what direction they want to go. It's like learning how to drive. My son, so he'd come up to a corner and he'd have to turn right, complete stop, and then
What do I do?
what do I do now?
Someone's going to kill me. Okay, Here we go. Pro set from the shotgun. Waiting for the snap. The anticipation's killing me. There we go. Handoff number 2. She's on her way. She cuts in. She's got a few yards. She's cutting to the outside. She's got some wheels. Look at her move. Hello, sunshine. Does number 17 have a chance? He does, and he brings her down inside the 10-yard line. And number 2, Kenna Chaos Friesen, who head coach Joel Ketty said can really move, and he wasn't kidding. That was a great run.
No kidding. She gets a little bit of a weird handoff, and she bops back a bit here, but then turns upfield and she had to stiff arm her own player, her own teammate out of the way there.
Get out of my way.
And then gets just motoring up there, and 17's lucky. Gets hold of that arm, wraps her up, and takes her down.
He was pretty. Number 17, Carson Peterson for Langley. I mean, he'd saved a touchdown, but he was a good, 5-10 yards back?
Yeah.
And just picked it up, and good for him. He caught him. So we're looking at a 1st and 10, sitting at about the, 9-yard line?
Yeah, exactly.
There's the handoff going back to number 2. Oh no! And
all that work.
Number 15 for the Bears, Christopher Kokoris, recovers that fumble, and she's going the other way. But you know what? That's the beauty of Adam football.
Yeah.
Right there.
Well,
I'm supposed to hand on, make sure he catches it before I let go? Okay.
Yeah, look at the gap here. So she comes out, and she sticks it out, and the ball
rolls
just
out of her
rolls out
hand.
of her hand. I think she would have had it right in his belly if it hadn't just spun off of her.
Of course, how you're supposed to hold it.
Yeah.
Both hands, right? You
Yeah.
got both hands of the ball, you turn, and right in the old bread basket, he's got the stinky armpit, and boom. So
Chilliwack held on to the ball, though. I guess they must have
they did?
jumped on it.
Okay, and they must have recovered. All right.
Yeah.
Here we go. Dropping back. Looks like we could have a pass and stuff. That'll go down as incomplete. And number 19, who's thrown here? Oh, yeah, Elijah Rocket Reed. I know his parents, Gary and Danielle. I'll tell you about Elijah, and his mom, Danielle's working the swag tent downstairs. I met him when he was still in a baby seat, and his mother was on mat leave. His older brother, Kenyon, and Benny did swimming lessons together 9 years ago when we first moved to Chilliwack. And great, the two of them are great. They're not together anymore, but they're still talk, and I see them both. They're wonderful people. And all of a sudden, we're doing football. I'm like, did we do swimming lessons together? And Kenyon suffered a concussion last year, and very maturely said, I'm not going to play anymore. Kind of spooked him. Fair enough. But Kenyon's in, and it was an end of an era when Kenyon stopped playing. It's like they've been playing together for the swimming lessons, right, in some capacity or another. And there is a very hearty sack in the backfield, and the Langley defense comes alive. We have an injured player. He's getting up. He's getting up. So it's turnover and down, so it's Langley ball. So great run by Chilliwack. Got their first down. Number 17 for Langley. Hold them in. Saved the touchdown. Now Langley ball, 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, I think there's a bit of miscommunication there on the handoff, and they couldn't decide who actually wanted the ball there, and then all of a sudden the Bears were on top of them. Stark contrast from last week to this week. Last week everybody was wearing hoodies and had umbrellas and looked like they were ready for the winter. Toques were out and whatnot.
You could have gone a tan today.
Yeah,
seriously.
Coach Greg Fawcett's out there with shorts and sandals.
Gee, doesn't that sound familiar?
I'm year round, but I'm hardcore that way.
I don't think I'm trying to think I've ever seen Greg wearing long pants. I don't think I have. Not that that's a bad thing.
He's got good qualities.
Nothing wrong with that.
Great taste in clothes.
I rode a bike. I used to live in Vancouver, and I cycled everywhere. And one year I decided I was going to sandals, no socks, riding my bike in the rain, the snow, and all that. And yeah, after my second bout of pneumonia, I decided maybe I should maybe stop doing that. Okay, that is a Langley first down. Looks like we're going to have a 1st and 10 at about the 34-yard line.
A great run here by I think it was number 21 that ran the ball there.
We were talking.
Yeah, but a great little run with some good change of direction here. The handoff, and he takes off, and he cuts back to his right here, and then comes back to his left before he gets just mauled by a bunch of Giants there.
And normally we dedicate our broadcast every night. This is our new thing this year, and I've been thinking about it. I forgot to mention at the top of the broadcast, and I just sort of jogged my memory. So I'm like, I don't know anybody on these two teams. I don't have any backstories. But you know what? Adam tackle. It's your first-year tackle, and it's the beginning of your football journey.
Yeah.
And I dedicate this broadcast to all those first-year Adam players coming out of flag or even coming in the second year, never played before. Welcome to the beginning of your journey. And I hope it's long. I hope it's fun. And I hope you get a lot out of it and cherish those memories forever. So every single – there you go, number 17 in the backfield, dropped the ball. He's still on his feet. Oh, he's cutting back. They're bumping into each other. He's still on the move. Here he comes around the other side. Number 30 better get him or he's gone. Oh, slowed him down just enough. 25, can she do it? No. 43 on the chase. So close. Dive at the feet, and he is in the end zone.
Oh.
Couldn't do it.
The effort was there. And his friend joined him.
Yeah. Carson Peterson with the touchdown and ran about, that was a 70-yard run. Clocked about 110 yards on the run because we do you're an Adam, so you got to lateral 5 times before you go forward.
Well, he dropped it to begin with. He was going he's going to his right to begin with and dropped the ball. So he turns around, comes to his left. Lots of people there, so he makes a U-ey and heads back the other way, and then just gets going down the field.
Good block. You see that block at number 1?
30 had him, but just gives him a little bit of a spin there. 25 makes a great effort there. And then 43, he's the only one with a chance. If he dove, I think, right there, he'd be fine. But now 17's pulling away, and he just makes that last. He goes, I should have done this 5 yards ago.
Logan Roadrunner Ranky just couldn't bring it in. That's awesome. Okay, going for the big 2 points. Number 23, does he have the hot foot? Levi Mangrew. And, of course, there's no snap at Adam.
Well, this...
Holy moly, that's good. What a great kick.
That was awesome.
Superb.
Oh, no, it didn't go in.
Didn't go in?
Didn't go in. It must have been off to the right there.
Okay.
So but still, I mean, you don't see extra point kicks very often in Adam.
No. You don't see a lot in Adam.
Usually,
you don't see passing. You don't see PATs. You know.
Yeah.
Can't tell from that angle. I guess it was wide, eh? I was wide on the other side. That's
the far
why.
side, yeah. Yeah, it's really difficult to tell the end of the field there with these kicks.
Great job, though. He had the height. The foundation's there for a good PAT man. So we're going to hear my joke tonight. Last week, I tried to do a beard contest split hair joke, and a bomb went off while I was telling it. But Lincoln Roundhouse Slykehouse is going to go in for a sack. We can send it to his Gettysburg Address. Oh yeah, saw that. I've been waiting all season for some kid named Lincoln. Got it off and everything. Beautiful. Beautiful. Use that at parties. That's good. Here we go.
The groan.
Nice kick.
Wow.
That'll go. That's more than 10 yards right there. Number 2, the speedster. And Kenna Chaos Friesen.
Yeah. Smart move.
Very smart move.
17 was coming out in there hard. I mean, he's got the wheels, I think, on that North Langley team because he ran down the Kenya on the tackle there.
Right.
And then now he ran the touchdown and then he's coming after this ball here. She is just smart. Just get on that ball, hold on to it for him.
It's about possession.
Yeah.
As long as they have possession of the ball, you can do something, right?
Is that number 23 that kicked off on the again for?
That's Levi, yeah.
That's quite the boot he's got there.
He's got a great foot.
I mean, when he tried for the extra point here, he had the height, he had the distance, he was just a bit to the right.
It, yeah.
And then here, he kicked better than I think most Pee Wee teams can kick.
Easy. Hey, man, I've seen junior bantam teams that are onside all the time because I don't have anybody who can kick a football. It's that junior bantam, so.
Yeah.
That was a good, 30, 40-yard kick, with the bounce and everything?
Yeah.
Nice. I'm very impressed.
Yeah.
All right.
The offense is, the coaches are, hold on, defense, we got to get way up the field there.
Whoa, hang on. The Rocket Reed, that quarterback, backfield in the pro set.
Well, and it's nice of the offense to wait, because if I'd seen that, I'd have just run a play.
Yeah. Very polite. Is that a shotgun or pistol? I'd say I'll call it a shotgun.
That's shotgun.
All right. Nice snap. And it's a quarterback keeper. Goes with the option. Can he get around him? Reed's got some moves. He's got some speed. Look at this. First down in the offensive zone. Hull down at the 47-yard line. I had to do math for a second. His brother, Elijah Reed, you just saw, can really move. His brother, Kenyon, probably weighs, he's 13 now, and I see Kenyon, he comes to the field every once in a while. Nicest kid, most politest kid you've ever met. I'm going to say he's 13, he's over 5 feet, maybe 19 pounds soaking wet. That kid could run like nobody's business. His feet did not touch the ground. Like he was born, he's a born sprinter. Like he ran ramrod straight. Only the balls of his feet touched the ground, and I've seen him like nail a guy on the opposite side playing safety, hitting him right at the 3-yard line from like just unreal. And that's a right up the middle, up the gut. Very nice move.
This is one of the things you get the on the Adam level. You get them down in that 3-point stance on the D line. It takes them a while to get back up. And a good running back, a quick running back like that, I didn't see who got the ball there.
Amara A-Train Cisse, number 88, I think was the man in the moment for that one.
It definitely was the A-Train, because straight up the middle, and he, 7 yards? Yeah, it was a great run.
So he's 2nd and 3, sitting at the 40-yard line.
You can hit 7 yards before anybody even blinks. You're doing a good job.
And that was right up the gut, too. So, I mean, hats off to the offensive line. They got that gap, and he took advantage, right, and just thundered right up. All right, Chilliwack pressing. I formation. Another handoff. There goes Friesen. And that is a first down. That young woman is rolling. That's all the way to the 25-yard line. Chaos Friesen. I was trying to remember her nickname. That is Chaos Friesen, just lighting it up in the backfield. And it's a 1st and 10 at the 25, and our blue Giants are starting to roll.
It's a bit of a weird handoff, and they kind of ran into each other. But she bounced outside, and there was a hole in between the tackle and the guard, and she just burst through it. And a couple missed tackles, and she's way down the field with a new first set of downs. In
any backfield on an Adam team, there's going to be some bumping around.
Oh yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And hats off to Chaos for just bouncing around it and staying focused and marching up. Because a lot of times those handoffs will die on the spot.
Well, what I've found is even at the Pee Wee level, when you get a fresh group of kids like they never played before, is they didn't go through Adams, they've just played Pee Wee.
And here's number 88, your man again, thunders up the middle. He's very close to a first down, but I think somebody was offside, so we'll see. Flag red on the snap. So I'm gonna guess and say procedure.
No, it was offside.
Yeah,
I kind of figured the defense looked like they jumped a bit.
Sometimes they'll jump and it's the offensive line that blinked first type of thing, but yeah.
But they'll wave this off because I think he got more than 5 yards. So
Easily.
That's
a first down.
Yeah.
He picked up a first down. It's 1st and 10. 15-yard line? No.
Yeah.
12-yard line.
Yeah, about 12.
12 or 13-yard line.
Yeah.
Wow, great run.
Yeah.
So Chilliwack's running game has just come alive. All they have to do now is just punch it in the end zone.
Yeah.
The only thing they haven't done so far. And quick first quarter. Look at that, 18-3.
Wow.
Very few injury timeouts. That's something you have to get used to in Adam football.
We haven't had any, have we?
Zero. We've had 0, which is rare for a full quarter of Adam football.
Yeah.
Oh, consulting with the ref. What's happening now?
I think he's
they placed the ball in the wrong spot? They may have placed the ball in the wrong spot. Okay, no problem. Figuring it out. It's all good.
Oh, I guess he asked for instead of. I don't
know.
Oh.
Whatever. It's 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. They didn't take the penalty.
Oh, I think maybe they might have put the penalty on top of the yards.
Okay, number 2, Chaos around the corner. Look at her cut in. Look at that stiff arm. Look at her go.
She's working her way in there hard.
Fantastic. Sets up a 1st and 10, probably sitting around the 4-yard line. I'm loving this girl.
Yeah, she runs great.
I'm calling Notre Dame. Bob Reese from the Huskers, he's writing her name down. That was superb. Right on the 5-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yeah, no, she runs quite well. The only thing I'm watching this, and she's got the long hair down the back there, and she might want to think about tying that up, especially if she's going to play for years coming, because I don't think anybody grabs it intentionally, but
it's there.
You get a handful of that's going to hurt.
Yeah. And God forbid you pull a girl's hair, man, because I'm telling it's going to hurt and someone's going to get hurt. You know what I mean? It's not a smart move. Two older sisters learned the hard way. Okay. In the pro set. 2 in the backfield. There's the snap. Handoff around the outside. 88. Shuggin tackles. He's getting some yardage. Not a half bad bit of running. Moves it up to about the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal at the 2. One more chance. Do they punch it through?
That was a fresh set of downs there.
Look at that.
Yeah, he's got some wheels, and he fights off some tackles here.
Look at that bounce.
Just bounces in, and that's number 9 there was able to hold on and just drag him down. Who got number 9? Jaden Burnham. Jaden, yep. Yeah, Jaden was able to hold on and bring him down with him.
All right. This is it for Chilliwack. 2nd and goal on the 2-yard line. They're trying to go up the gut. They're pushed back. One more try, and that was, I'm looking at the number. 82?
88, I think.
Was it 88? No, 82. Chase Crusher Christensen.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think so.
It was big 51 that took him down, that blocked that hole. I understanding it was who's 51 there?
Big kid.
Darius Almahoda. Coach Fawcett there had some success driving it up the middle there for the 7 yards. Only needed a couple of yards. I would have gone for the same thing.
Yeah.
But Big 51 made the play. He came out of there firing.
Didn't get the gap. Here we go. Back to the pro set. I'm guessing they're going to number 2. They're going back to chaos on this. They want this touchdown.
They want some chaos.
Some joust. Oh, bobble snap. Heck.
Yeah.
Look at Craig turns around. He's walking back.
But he's walking back. The kids will all catch him by the time he gets back up to.
They're running out.
And that's the thing I remember about Adams. Is they got all this energy. They can run for 2 hours. I'm walking.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're here all night. They didn't work all day.
Yeah.
They went to school. They came home. They had a snack. They played video games. They're nothing but energy out there.
Yeah.
Well, Chilliwack, they got a good running game. They got their offense set up. They're just not getting in the end zone.
Yep. Yeah. No, they've done really well there. They're trailing 6-0, but they've actually had They've had the ball more. They put up more yardage. We don't really track that, but.
And I thought it was the end of the quarter, but I guess we're off by a minute or 2. No big deal. No big deal. They'll let us know.
Yeah.
Well, what a beautiful evening here for Canex Masonry and Landscaping Friday Night Lights.
It's a fabulous night.
I'm in short sleeves, and I bring my jacket because usually it's cold, like you said. Not tonight, man. I could wear shorts. No one needs to see that, but anyway.
I did.
You did.
I don't do much else. So it's interesting. These cheerleaders must be loving this because the last couple of weeks that we've been out here,
they had the raincoats on.
They had
ponchos.
Garbage bags over top of them. They were just dripping wet, and I fell for them. So this is why they signed up today. Nights like tonight.
There's being cold, and there's being cold and wet. And, I've lived in BC for a long time, and I've lived in places like Yellowknife and Saskatoon and Toronto and Montreal, and I'd just rather be cold.
Yeah.
Arid and cold. It's very easy to stay warm.
Yeah. No, we lived up in the Yukon, and it was almost 60 below. And when it hits 10 below here with that rain and that sleet.
It's worse.
It just gets in your bones.
Oh.
Hours to get out. We walk inside in the Yukon, and you throw off the cold like a jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here it could be hours later before you're finally warming up.
I like it when the, we'll say, moisture in your nostrils freezes. That's my favorite sensation from those days. Here we go. Langley ball from their own 2-yard line, and some good defense right there. And that was number 12. Who was that? Langdon Bam Bam Ketty lived up to his name and sacked him for a short loss. Pushed that marker back to about the 3-yard line. Where'd you live in the Yukon?
We were 4 hours north of Whitehorse in a town called Faro.
What were you doing up there?
Cooking. I saw an ad. I was on. I'd gotten laid off, bored.
Okay.
Summer, and it was they paid for the travel up there. They put up accommodations, and it was double what minimum wage was at the time.
Nice.
So I said to my second wife, I said, "Do you want to go on an adventure?"
There you go.
And we did.
Pulled pork. I guess I have to pay attention to the game somehow, but pulled pork, this looks fantastic. We're trying out different things in our wonderful concession, and we had kubasaw and pierogies last week, and this week it's pulled pork. And you can go on our Facebook page, and they'll give you a choice, and you can vote.
And it's the prettiest waitress in the place that brings us their dinner,
my
too.
God.
So
I'm smitten. I'm ready to pull out my phone and get an email address or what are they called? Phone number.
Yeah.
Texting.
The digits.
Digits.
The
Thank
digits.
you. I don't know how it's called anymore.
Yeah, so the Yukon, we went up there. It was mid to end August, and it was beautiful drive, beautiful colors. Animals were out.
Yep.
Phenomenal.
Then winter.
Yeah, and then it hit 60 below, and I tell you,
it's cold.
7 feet of snow and 60 below. I got in my truck and drove home.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that
you
was bad.
wimped out?
Oh, wow. I think I did. I had to crawl through the hole in my trailer in the ceiling to drop down on my steps to shovel it off to open my door.
There you go. Okay, handoff in the backfield, number 23, but we have a flag on the play and a smother dog pile. And some poor little guy's on the bottom of that, but I'm sure he's okay.
Yeah, then we had an offside there on. Defense is running off, so the offside must have been on the offense there. And so it's going to be a turnover on downs.
Well, that's a lucky break for Chilliwack. Well, it's against Chilliwack, so what happens now?
Well, they get so they'll march off 5 yards, and they get to redo third down.
Okay, redo third down. So Greg Fawcett and his offensive side.
Well, the defensive coach was like, let's go, guys. He was running off with them.
Stop.
Must be a new coach. He was running. Greg's a veteran. He knows walk, the kids will catch up, right? This guy's running with the kids. And then the ref said, no, it's against you guys. So, and it was a 10-yard penalty, so it's a first down. It's a fresh set of downs there.
Lucky break for Langley. Chilliwack would have had that on turnover and downs, but Langley sees another day. And at 1st and 10, about the 15-yard line. And dangerous team. They've scored before. 18 inches of daylight. Away they go. And there's the snap. There's a handoff in the backfield. Is anyone going to get him? Number 17, racing to the outside. Does he haul him down? He misses. He's got some room. Can they grab him? Can they cut him off? And he cut in.
He cut in and tripped himself.
Oh.
Yeah, if he just kept he saw that he had some tacklers coming at him, but if he just stayed on those jets and kept up the sideline there, I think he would have beaten him. So he comes around the outside here, and he's got daylight. He gets around that corner. Great job. Turns on the wheels. Fabulous drive. Holy smokes. Look at that. That's like textbook running. But he sees the tackler comes in, so he tries to cut back across, and he tripped himself up. But unfortunately, there was a flag in the back, and it's going all the way back. There's a block in the back, so he got knocked down from behind.
You see the one I didn't catch her number, the one female player. She did the splits when she landed.
Oh.
She's lying down, her feet were, she's almost did exactly the splits. I've never seen that in football ever in my life.
Oh.
Player just do the splits. So I'll tell you my Yellowknife story. I'm at BCIT, broadcast journalism, great program. Need a job, right?
Yeah.
Wife's pregnant, married, 35 years old, career change, I'm going for it. So I start pumping out the resumes, right? So I'm talking to the wife, yeah, send us some more resumes. I said, yeah, whereabouts? Oh, here, there, Yellowknife. It's like, I'm not going there. I'm not going. Why not? I'm not having a baby in Yellowknife. It's like, sweetheart, they have hospitals out there. I'm not going to, no. Whatever. So I forget about it. And here's the snap. Hand off in the backfield. A little bit of a pause, a bit of hesitation. Number 89 cuts in. Look at him go. He's got some wheels. Can he do it? Can he go all the way? Number 25 is on a hot pursuit. She gets blocked. And he's gone. Can he do it? Number 5. And he is in the end zone. And then number 89 for Langley. Dominic Hall, the big tailback. And number 25 got a hard block. Anarchy Alton. And she'll be okay. She just fell hard.
Well, and she did, and she got wiped out here. I mean, she's looking at it wasn't an illegal block. But it was a hard block. So the runner gets up the field here, and he's taken off, and she's eyes are nothing but on him, and he sees 17 come across. I don't think we're going to catch it here in the replay, but he came across, and he was 2 hands on the shoulder and pushed her.
Yeah.
And, it was a perfectly legal block. She just didn't see it coming.
Yeah. So she hit the ground kind of hard. And she's running full out, too.
Yeah. Oh, and he went down on top of her to boot.
Yeah.
So.
All right, going for another PAT attempt here. Number 23, Mangrew. So anyway, my wife comes home from work one day, and she's got this look in her eye. I'm like, what? She's like, have you checked the messages? I'm like, job offer? She's like, don't get too excited. It's a Yellowknife. I'm like, short story long. At one point, she's eating dinner, ignoring me. That
That
good.
was good.
Nice.
Yep. Nice big boot.
Perfect. Right up the middle, right between the wickets. And that is a 14-0 Langley lead. So anyway, at one point, she's sitting there eating dinner, ignoring me. I'm on my hands and knees. She's about 5 months pregnant at this point. I have my arms around her legs, begging her to let me take the job. Because it was a political job, right? And I got to cover City Hall. They have a legislature up there, so I got to cover the legislature.
Nice.
And it's adventure, right? This is what I wanted to do.
Yeah, but it's funny you say that because my second wife was pregnant with our first.
Okay.
My second, but our first,
Sure.
right? And I said, "Do you want to do this?" And she's like, "Well, yeah." And I said, "We'll go up there. They're paying for us to drive up there.
Yep.
We'll go up and work. They needed somebody to cook, run the kitchen, right? Fine dining in the hotel there.
Okay.
And I mean, let me tell you, it's a town of 1,500, and it's a nickel mine town, right? So the fine dining was Salisbury steak, right?
Oh, I love a Salisbury steak. No, what I missed the gypsy steak. You don't see that.
Yeah. And they needed a waitress as well, so they'd work for her, they'd work for me, and a friend of ours was going to come too because, he cooked as well. And they said, "Yep,
Why not?
We could use both of you."
Yeah.
So you want to go? And she's like, "Sure," but she's pregnant. She's due in January, February-ish, right? And it was August. I got lots of time. We'll figure that out when we get there. Well, it turned out that you can't. There's no hospital in that town.
In Farrell, yeah.
Yeah. If
There's another monster boot by Langley. Bounces off a shin. Chaos picks it up. Look at her move. Look at these moves.
Oh,
that is a nice 20-yarder. Did she drop the ball or did she hang on to it?
Oh, she held on to it. She held on to it tight.
I'm going to say 20 yards on that run. Easy. What a great bit of focus by the Chaos. Kenna Chaos Friesen bounces off her leg, and she just grabs it and keeps going. And then she's got that ball tucked in.
Yep.
Beautiful bit of running.
Great run back. And this is fabulous at this age, is that she picked up the yards that were in front of her.
Yeah.
She didn't try and run around in circles. She didn't go back side to side.
Lateral running drives me crazy.
She picked up the yards in front of her, powered through, and picked up, 18, 19 yards.
There you go.
Yeah.
So anyway,
So we get up there, and it turns out that when she goes into labor, there's a little clinic there that will fly her down to Whitehorse.
Right.
And I have to drive down behind her.
Following the plane.
In January or February. The road closes from December 1st to March 31st.
Oh.
So, yeah, it would have been an adventure. So we decided to come home.
Yeah. There you go. Number 2, Chaos Friesen cutting in. I'm loving this girl. Look at that. Wham. And if she did not get the first down, that is awfully close. I didn't think she got it.
Yeah, she got a first down to that puppy.
She marches up. So anyway, I finally convinced my wife that, yes, indeed, this is a really good idea. You're pregnant. I need a job. They're offering it. Only a fool turns this down. So I fly up in April. She gets to shut down the apartment and everything. I start the job. I fly back, convocate, jump in our Toyota Corolla. 8 months pregnant. 3.5 days. Vancouver to Yellowknife, man. Every half hour, I got to pee. Another, I got to pee. I got to pee. I got to pee. We got up there. Benny was born. Picked up about 2 yards. Back to Chaos. Second, probably in about 9. I'm going to say a yard. So, Benny's full name, Benjamin Jacob, for her grandfather. Dene, Amy. Dene are the Dene people, the First Nations people up in the north.
Oh,
So,
nice.
Yeah, little souvenir from where he was born. And we kept the license plate that he proudly displays the polar bear on his wall. Yeah, so that's kind of fun.
That's awesome.
You know what? So few people in this country go north of 60, and it was a really rare opportunity. And as tough as it was at times, I'm really glad we did it. Number 82, Thunder's up the middle. They got a great running game here, and that was Chase the Crusher Christensen. 82, right? Or is that 88?
80. I'm trying to pick it up. I think it's 88.
Okay, so that'd be A-Train. Seesaw.
A-Train.
Sese, pardon me.
Yeah. Gets through there and just gets tripped up. They took out his ankles from underneath him. Great bit of running there. moving around in the pocket.
Let him keep it. Number 88, did they call the ball dead? No, he's got, look at it, straight on.
That's a first down for him for sure.
That's a first down. That was close because he had control of the ball, and they could have called it dead ball.
Yeah.
And I'm glad the refs didn't because that's too much of a heartbreaker. They're marching up.
And number 1 made the shoestring tackle there as A-Train was making it around the outside.
Beckett Ottawell.
Beckett makes he stretches his arm out there. Now he's holding it kind of, and he's heading off. Yeah, but that was a touchdown saving tackle, Beckett. Excellent job.
Easy. And you know what? I mean, you can let the team get the yardage. You get those touchdown saving tackles, and we've seen that once.
Yeah.
Number 17 nailed Chaos. And that's so far it's the difference in the game because they could have scored on that.
Yeah.
Here we go. Pro set in the backfield. I'm waiting for the snap. There it is. Off to 88. They're doing the reverse. A very Greg Fawcett move. And he's cutting around. Bit of blocking. Oh, live ball jump on it. So it backfired.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
Still got it. Still got 2 more chances.
Yep, and he had it there. He just we watch here. Okay, so 88 to 80, and 80 comes across. A little bit of a miss of a handoff there, and goes to turn up field, and he's going, but 17 just grabs him and spins him in a circle and makes him drop the ball.
What's the fundamental mistake he made on that carry that the coach is going to work on next practice?
Put it away.
Didn't
get it to the outside. Yeah, get it to the outside.
Back to Freeze, a nice little handoff. She's going up the gut, getting some moves. And I'm saying they're just past the original line of scrimmage, so that it's going to be 3rd and about 8.
Yeah. So you say 3.5 days to drive up there to Yellowknife.
8 months pregnant. Yeah.
We made it up in 2 days. When we drove up, we made it up in 2 days.
Man, you were cooking.
Yeah, because and we got this Bronco, full-size Bronco, and my buddy's going to follow up a couple days later in his Mustang, right? On propane. We figured propane's perfect. Well, I didn't realize that propane freezes at a certain temperature, right? And the Yukon, they use diesel, not propane. Wasn't really thinking. I was thinking, propane, cheap, yay.
Yeah.
Right? So we get up there, and we're just outside of Whitehorse.
Here's the handoff, 17 in the backfield. He's got some dipsy doodling. I like what I'm seeing. 37, pardon me. Nice little bit of running there, but that'll be a turnover on downs.
Yeah.
And that was, who was 37? Cody, the hitman Hagel. Got some yardage, good for him, but it's a turnover and down, and it's not too bad. It's deep enough in Chilliwack territory that Langley's going to have a bit of a journey on that one. Okay.
So we get it. We're about 3 hours outside of Whitehorse. Propane's getting low. And I don't see anything on the propane. Like we have this map that shows where places had propane.
Okay.
Right? And I don't see anything between there and Whitehorse. I'm like, oh, I should have stopped way back there, right? And so, but there's a logging road that goes from where we were to the town right beside Faro.
Okay.
Cuts it off, right? We need to take this logging road. Just shut down logging road. There wasn't a lot of road left. There was spots where only 3 tires were on cement. Yeah.
That's crazy.
We get there, right? And I got just a touch of propane. I'm like, oh, thank goodness. He goes, well, we just have bottled propane. We don't do cars. No one has propane in cars here. So he goes, I said, well, how long to Faro? And he goes, well, it's about 45 minutes. You got to go back to the main road and go, and then you got to go in about 10 minutes, right? So we got on the main road, and it was flat with a bit of an angle downhill. Right. So I just got it going as fast as I could. I just pedaled to the metal, and it died, and I just let it coast.
Bobble snap. We got a flag. I think it's going to be a dead ball in the snap. We almost ran into
procedure. So it's going to be on the offense. They're going to move them back 5 yards.
Did we run into going up? I don't think we ran into. We got off the ferry, and the gas was really low, and you're still a bit of a ways up. And I think we hit the last gas place and paid an unmitigated fortune for a tank of gas up there.
Yeah,
because they have you, and it's a bit cheaper in Yellowknife, but
yeah.
Now the road is almost perfectly straight. They straightened it out.
Yeah.
And they were straightening it out when we went up, and this is in 05. But the original road was pretty much a 2-lane cow trail that meandered through the muskeg and all that up there. So when we got off the straight road, we got the last, dying few kilometers of the old road. That is a high snap. Good catch. Nice throw. Makes the connection. Can they catch him? He's in the backfield. He's getting some blocking. He's cutting up, and number 1.
Holy smokes.
That was quite the play.
We got one guy down in the backfield there.
I mean, that snap was taking down ducks. He got it and got it off to his tailback, and they still picked up a yard or two.
Well, a little screen pass to number 89 here. And,
Look at that thing.
And he runs back through the tackles, and he dekes out a bunch of people here, turns around and starts coming back the other way. I don't think anybody was expecting him. It was number 1 kind of helped him to the ground there, but I think it was number 5 that got the actual tackle on him there.
Caleb the Bear Deacon.
Yeah.
Hauled him down.
The Bear. And so we got one of the
finally having an injury timeout, 5:13 in the second quarter. That's a record. Number 47, he'll be back. He's a Warrior. Tice, the Undertaker Underwood.
Let's give him a hand, folks. Good job out there.
Yeah, no, he looks like he's fine. He's up on his own feet. He's just kind of holding his arm.
You got a little stinger, and you could probably hit his funny bone.
Yeah.
Okay. Second and long, Langley. Looking to throw, and hauled down as he sacked.
Yeah.
Not a bad bit of defense. Number 12, Landon Bam Bam Ketty, lives up to his name once again. He should have dropped his shoulder there and just rammed him right into the turf, but he brought him down, did his job, so good on him. Third and about 11, sitting at about the 25-yard line.
And this is the thing at this age, and even in Pee Wee and JB, you see that is number 12 there got in unblocked.
Yep, no one touched him.
And they're like, what do I do now? I'm here. He just kind of wrapped him up. He didn't really tackle him because he's waiting for someone to stop him from getting to the quarterback. And he got there unblocked. He just doesn't know what to do.
My favorite part, he made the tackle, good on him. My favorite scene is when they break through and they're all alone. They stop and they kind of wonder what they're supposed to be doing, and then the pass goes off. Somebody scores a touchdown.
Yeah.
I've seen that a few times. But the coolest thing about going up to Yellowknife, other than the fact you say, hey, I get to go to Yellowknife, nice high snap. It looks like he's going back for a throw. And sacked in the backfield. That's a turnover on downs, giving Chilliwack a very good field position. And here comes the offense.
Well, and I like this about this North Langley team is they're up 2 scores, and why not work on your throwing game?
Yeah.
And it's the only way these kids are going to get better at doing it is if you start giving them some reps doing it. A lot of people say, 2 scores isn't enough. It's Adam football.
Yeah.
Right? They showed they ran the length of the field twice for scores.
Yeah.
Pretty easily. So, I think, what you want to do here is develop, and not really worry about win.
I was on the board for Chilliwack Minor Football, and Dare made the suggestion that we bring in a policy of 3 passes per game from Adam going up. And, I was almost pepper sprayed. Guys. It's not going to. Try.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't work. I'm like, try. Even if it doesn't work, who cares if it doesn't work? Keep trying. Number 88. I love this kid.
Oh,
nice bit of running and a great hit. Who came in? That's your boy 17.
That's 17.
A-Train Cisse got A-Trained by number 17.
Well, he came in like a heat-seeking missile there, too. It was so 88's making some moves. He's spinning off here. A couple of broken tackles there, and 17's like, none. Done.
Nice clean tackle, too.
Yep.
A little high, but did his job.
Wrapped him around the shoulders and brought him down, rolled him down. Wrap and roll.
Coolest thing is you drive through the Mackenzie Bison Sanctuary.
Right.
And you get the wood bison up there. So at one point we pull over, roll down the window, start snapping a picture, and you can hear the thing breathing and munching on the grass. It was so close.
Huge. Massive.
Yeah, we had a Corolla and pretty much the same size of the car. Like, it was big. But, it was cool. I'm super glad we went.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there's some really neat things.
Yeah. The 24-hour daylight alone, you got to experience that once in your life.
24 hours of darkness was pretty bad, too, though.
At least you can sleep, right? Okay. Reed's got the ball, number 19, cutting to the outside. Does he get in the end zone? And
nice stiff arm.
He did it.
It looks like it. Yep, he's in there.
There you go. And Chilliwack is on the board. And that is Elijah Reed. I called him Kenyon. That's his older brother. And the Rocket Reed.
Boy,
the Rocket Man.
Pulled a Vance McDonald here. He gets the ball, takes off up the way here, and he sees the guy, and he beats the first tackle. Second guy, he throws him out of his way and in across the end zone. Perfect. I don't know if you saw the game last week, the Monday Night Football game.
No.
Pittsburgh versus
somebody.
Irrelevant. I think it might have been Washington. And then Vance McDonald catches the ball on the sideline. He's running along. The guy goes in to tackle him. He goes to stiff arm him. He just grabs the side of his head and throws him. Just launched him, right?
But that was a good – they faked the reverse, and Langley bit.
Huge, yeah.
Just shy. Nice air. Good on her. And she goes back and grabs the – I love Adam football, man. Look at that. He's going to hand to his coach.
Yeah.
There you go. Perfect. Oh, those kids are great. Liam Weisbrod gets my nod for polite young gentleman of the PAT. That's awesome.
And at this age here, they're so eager to learn. They're so eager to please. They're just it's such a fun age to coach the kids.
Yeah.
And like you said, it's like herding cats.
Coaching, yeah.
It really is, getting everybody going in the same direction.
On board. It's frustrating, but I mean, you go out on a Friday night like this, and they're waiting for their Friday night light game.
Yeah.
And they're so excited, and they're in such a good mood, and it just, again, it reminds you why you do it.
Yeah.
It's all about this age group and just making sure they have fun, have a good game. So
skipping across the field.
There we go.
Having a great time.
Well, Chilliwack gets on the board. It's a 14-6 Langley lead. We got roughly 3 minutes to go in the second quarter, or the first half, second quarter, same diff. And let's see what they can do. Will Langley respond and get their extra point back?
So, go back up north.
You're going to do this all night. I love it.
Years later,
Yeah.
I coached Boardable, and I had a boy that played on the Boardable team that played for Hugh Boyd.
Okay.
And Hugh Boyd decided that on
And Chilliwack gets the ball back.
I don't think it went 10 yards. Yeah, I guess it must have touched a Giants player.
It bounced off Bear.
A Bear, yeah.
And Bear. And
Bear.
number 37, Cody the Hitman Hagel, gets that fumble recovery. Chilliwack's ball. And the kid cut that lead by another 6 points.
Yeah.
They keep doing what they're doing.
There you go.
So you're going up north.
So he tells me they're going up north.
Oh, okay.
To play the Alaskan high school football team, one of the Alaskan cities up
Sweet.
there, And I said to him, and because they're going up in August before their season starts and everything, I said, you're going to love it.
Yeah.
You're going to love it because you're going to get about 22 hours of daylight, right? And so he gets back and he Facebooks me. He's like, it's the most unbelievable thing, Coach. The most unbelievable thing. I said, I told you. It's unbelievable.
Nice snap off the pro set. Back to Chaos. She cuts in. She's got some moves. Look at that stiff arm. And she picks up a good 7 yards on that carry. I'm in loving this girl. I want a whole team of her. Holy moly.
She runs great. I think one of the things they need to work with her on is to just get to the outside.
Yeah.
She's trying to deke everybody out. If she could just get to that outside, and I think Coach Fawcett's probably telling her that right now, is get to that outside because they're not going to be able to stop her.
No.
And the ones that come in and try, I think she's just going to stiff arm down.
It's what I like about her is she's strict north-south.
Yeah.
She's not doing the chronic 400 yards east-west.
But she's deking a lot going north,
Yeah.
right? You want to you find that opening.
Direct path,
Yeah.
But, I mean, what a canvas to work.
Yeah, no kidding.
There's another handoff. She's running up the block. She ran past the entire O-line, went after the safety. Nothing wrong with that, but still picked up another, 3 yards?
That was number 88 there.
Yep.
And he got about 3 yards on so the handoff goes to him first, and she runs right past him to go block. And,
He's on the turf, and she's taking out the safety. All right on. But
she knows her job. Get downfield.
3rd and 1. I'm going to guess quarterback keeper on this one.
And I love just looking at the huddle there. Coach Fawcett had them all on the ground, and he's drawn in the grass there.
No whiteboard.
Yeah.
Nope, they're going shotgun, no keeper. Now she's cutting in, and she's got
beauty.
the first down.
And more.
And still on her feet, holding on to that ball. She's fighting. As soon as they grab that ball, he's going to lie down on it.
Yep.
And the Chaos brings it.
Number 15 didn't want to give up the ball just in case they might think that he had it.
Look at the confidence she walks with. Look at that. She's pumped. I'm loving this kid. Oh, yeah, it's the coolest thing I did up there, no pun intended, is I got to cover the Arctic Winter Games in Kenai, Alaska.
Oh, no way.
So all the subpolar nations. So you have the Scandinavian countries.
Yep.
Russia.
Yep.
Iceland. Was Iceland there? I don't think, but Greenland was there.
Yep.
The 3 territories in Alaska, and it was
very cool.
That was a really neat experience. I felt like a foreign correspondent. A lot of work. It was really tough, but bonded with a few of my colleagues from the north and met some pretty cool people. And this summer coming up, we got plans. Next summer, we're going to Yellowknife, go camping.
Yeah.
And then we're going to hit Saskatoon, where my daughter was born, go camping. And then, because the nice thing about those 2 cities is the campsites are inside the city.
Oh, right.
Just outside for Yellowknife, and then on the west side for Saskatoon, the Gordie Howe campground.
Oh, okay.
Which is great. My parents stayed there a few times, and friends of ours came to visit, and they stayed there.
Oh, okay.
Nice campground. Like, it's not big, but it's in a park.
Yeah.
You got a big grassy area, and it's near a pool and right on the river. And oh, yeah.
Beauty. It sounds like a great trip.
Yeah, I'm looking forward. A lot of driving. Benny will be about 14 or 15, so the whining will start, and I won't let him bring his electronics.
Oh,
Look out the window, son. Hey, look, another coyote.
headphones. You give them headphones and something to play.
Yeah. Well, you're going to miss the beautiful landscape. Here we go. Pro set from the shotgun. Chilliwack ball. 1st and 10. Back to chaos. They faked the reverse, and Langley did not bite.
No.
And did she pick up a yard? Maybe around.
I think she lost 2 on that.
Lost 1 or 2, yeah.
Yeah, I think she lost 2 on that.
See, that's when they should have gone with the reverse.
Yeah.
Because they bid on her, but.
You can only fake it so many times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But good on the Langley defense. They did not fall for it, and they cost them a couple of yards. So we're driving up the Yellowknife. Very pregnant wife. Beautiful fake. Almost perfect.
Yeah, but because they had faked it before and they didn't, so they stayed with it, spotted, kept their eye on the ball this time.
Here we go. Shotgun, pro set. The snap. Now he's going to snap it. Okay, the longest snap. There we go. Delay of game, offside.
Offside.
Number 9 hauls him down for the sack, and that is. Where's my roster here? Jaden Berneman.
Well, the only good thing about that play is that they drew the defense offside, so that's going to 5-yard penalty and still 2nd down.
5-yard penalty, still 2nd. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm looking at that.
Yeah, they drew North Langley offside. So
word of advice, and no offense to anyone, if you ever get a chance to drive through northern Alberta, turn that opportunity down because it's really flat. There's not much to see. A lot of deer, a lot of coyotes, and it gets pretty boring pretty quick, right?
Yeah.
So we got this straight line of road that just does a little bit of a dip here and there. Soft rolling hills. Back to number 2, Friesen. Picked up a few yards on the play. Sets up a 2nd and about, I'm going to say 6.
About 5.
No,
about
5, you're
yeah.
right. 3rd and 5, pardon me. And we're sitting right at the 40-yard line. So we're driving, and I see off the distance there's a little black dot in the middle of the road. That's before cell phone cameras, right? You had the old film. And we're driving up, and there's this black dot. I'm like, what is that thing? My wife's like, what? Because I had excellent distant vision. She's like, what? That little black dot. We're driving. The little black dot still not moving. It's a beaver. We stopped in the middle of nowhere for a beaver in the middle of the road. And, of course, then he slinks into his little lodge in the ditch next to there he goes, number 88. Can he get the first down? He's fighting hard. Look at those legs.
Oh, he's going to be just shy of it, I think.
Oh.
It all depends on where.
We're showing first down. Did he get it?
Yeah, he must be just past the stick there.
And our line coach here is
Judge,
Mr. Aiden Parks of the Parks family.
Oh, is that Aiden?
Yeah, that's Aiden, the eldest of our second eldest. Chris is the eldest.
Yeah.
And he's on the junior bantam red team. I think plays center. He was playing center in the Friday night light game.
Oh, okay.
Got hurt, but was able to go back in. Got player of the game, the IHOP. Went and handed to his teammate that filled in for him when I was injured.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, really nice. Number 19, Reed on the outside. He's got some wheels. He's got some room. He can move. Is he in the end zone?
Oh, looks like it.
Yeah. Is. Nice bit of running.
Yeah.
It's like they lulled him into a full sense of confidence on the defense, and just Elijah exploded. And now it's cut to 2 points, and if they can nail that PAT, we got a tie game. Look at that.
And he
Beautiful.
doesn't even fake it to anybody here. He just goes.
Yeah.
He's just gone. And you see 23 and 9, 17's coming after him, but he knows he's beat. And
number 1 had a chance, but
I think he made the effort, but I don't think
Yeah.
the chance was actually there.
those Reed boys, they can move. I mean, they can really run. Kenyon's playing basketball now, which is good.
Yep.
And I bet you Elijah won't be too far. Now let's see what Chaos can do with that foot. Because you have the golden boot. Here we go. Oh, go, go. The crossbar. Sweetheart, that is so close. Great job.
Yeah.
Great job. She'll get it. Hey, man, they cut that lead by 2 points. Just about to wrap up in the first half here.
I don't think she's left the field yet. I think she's playing defense as well as offense.
She wouldn't leave the field if she was my player, man. You kidding me? The way she's playing. Look at the confidence she walks with. She's unreal, man.
Yeah, she's got this.
Oh, yeah.
No, she must have an older brother that plays, and so she's probably. Yeah, is that your sister? Oh,
There
one of the
you go.
one of the guys running the clocks up here. It's his sister. That's
nice.
And yeah, so she's probably been around this football field since she was knee-high to a grasshopper.
Yeah, and I'm sure she comes home from every single game that she has games like this and rubs it in her brother's face. Oh yeah, been there, done that, man.
We're gonna get an exclusive here. Who's the harder tackler? Who tackles harder? This.
Yeah, there you go. You saw that coming.
Yeah.
All right. Number 10 with the boot, Evan the Shadow Fawcett.
We got both the older brothers here for the two girls who are down on the team, eh?
Oh, okay.
There we go. Good supporting your sisters like that.
Not a bad dribbler.
Not
that
10.
went 10 yards.
That's not going to be 10 yards. That's going to be a turnover there.
So that'll be Langley's ball.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they don't re-kick it. They just give it to the other team.
Yeah.
No problem.
No, Langley will take it right there. I mean, Langley can ask for a re-kick, but why would you bother?
No. That'd be,
Crazy.
well, you've got the ball. Why would you risk losing it? So.
Yeah.
Not a bad little kick, a bit of a worm burner. You like those because anything can happen on them. Hit an arm, and like they recovered there, and that led to the touchdown, right? So not a bad strategy.
One more time. They're working hard out there.
Yeah. So the defense think they're on the right side of the ball, so the defense think they're on the left side of the ball.
Trying to get our Sticks volunteers to move down. Mr. Parks. His dad is Ian and mother Farah. And there's about 5 kids in the family. They're all involved in Chilliwack Minor football in some capacity or another. Clarissa was on cheer squad for a long time, and I think she helps out with Chilliwack Giants.
Yeah, she
Chilliwack
does.
Giants, yeah. Great kids, man.
Yeah.
Just a beautiful family. A lot of fun. There's a handoff, but I'm gonna say procedure right on the snap.
Well, I've known Ian Parks and Greg Fawcett actually for the same length of time through fantasy football.
Right. Okay.
My buddy who I was talking about earlier, whose son played.
Yeah.
No, the one that my son
Oh
played
yeah.
football
Okay.
together.
Sure,
Yeah.
fair enough.
He plays men's touch in Abbotsford, and Ian and Greg both play.
Oh, okay.
Have played out there, and they had a fantasy football league, and they invited me in. I think it's 14, 15 years ago now.
Oh, okay.
That I met them. Ian doesn't play anymore. Greg's still in it.
Nice.
And I've known them for years, and they're big football guys. They just love their football.
They talk it all day.
Yeah.
It's unreal.
And I wasn't shocked when I saw them on the field when we all started coaching. Yeah.
Number 17 to the outside, breaks a tackle. Oh, we got a jersey. Nice bit of tackling, hauled him right down. There was number 12, Landon Bam Bam Ketty, getting the Defensive Player of the Year award here. And hauls him down right past, almost a yard off the original line of scrimmage, so it's 2nd and 11. Right at just inside the 55-yard line. Or outside, depending which way you're going.
Yeah, so it wasn't shocking when, my kids were much older. And then I came out here, and they're at the field. And ever since that day, every time I come to this field, I see either Ian or Greg, or most of the time both of them.
They're always here.
Yeah.
No matter what, they come by.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're great. I'm helping with the junior band. Greg's the head coach, and just loving the experience. Really good coaching staff. Just perfectly in sync. Great communication. Number 89 from the backfield. And he picks up some good yardage, probably another good 6 yards. So we're going to say 2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line. Third and 5, pardon me.
Watch this, 89 here. He has a great path to the outside here. Nobody there, and he turns it back in.
Yep.
Across the middle. I mean, it's one of the things, and it's going to be, if the coach watches this afterwards, it's going to be frustrating because he's going to be like, oh, why didn't you just keep going? Because even if he didn't make it all the way up the field, he would have made a first down.
Yeah.
Because he had that open yardage.
Gotcha.
But they see one blue shirt out there, and they're like, oh, got to turn. And they turn, and there's 6 blue shirts. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Just keep running. That's where you learn the stiff arm.
Yeah.
You beat the one guy.
Yeah. If you only see one, go challenge him one-on-one, because if there's only one to your right, there's 7 or 8 to your left.
Right, there you go. And off, backfield, a little bit of a bobble. And they haul him down, and that's a turnover on down. Some good defense by Blue.
Yeah. Right away there, you see that he was looking to go. The play was designed to come to the right, and he was looking to turn it back to the left right away. You got to get the play going.
Yeah.
Right? Follow your blocks. Do what the play is designed to. And I mean, that's really just time and learning for these kids.
And that's, part of Adam, right?
Yeah. And that's like you said earlier, the best season is where you're better than when you started.
Yeah, doesn't matter wins or losses. And
yeah,
when I first started doing football, I was new to it.
Yep.
And Wayne Biorgi told me this, and it didn't make any sense. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, kids don't care about the score. They don't care at all. It's the parents or the coaches that care. Kids don't care.
Yep.
And it took me a few seasons to get my head around it, but you start to realize really quick, they have no idea. Nice pass. Oh, a little high. Looks like he had going back to chaos there, his go-to player.
Yeah. At JB and higher, they care.
Yeah.
When you're at Flaggies and Adams and Pee-wees,
Don't
they
care.
start. Some of them care and some of them don't.
Yeah.
And that starts causing attention. By JB,
They
the
want-
ones that don't care aren't playing anymore.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
right.
And I mean, when they don't care, they don't like the hit. They don't like getting hit. They don't like making the hits.
Yeah. Oh, somebody's offside.
Way
Back
offside.
Up.
Right?
Back up. There you go. Mike Kelly tells a great story. His son Tyler starts playing, goes in at Adam. So Mike takes over. I think it was head. I don't know if he was head coach. Look at this nice stiff arm number 2.
Oh.
Gets to the original line of scrimmage and big
Dog
gang
pile.
tackle. Gang tackle. She's back up though. Look at her toss. Look at her. Look at her, man. I'm loving this kid.
Yeah.
Scratch in the back. So I think it was offensive coordinator. I can't remember. Anyway, so he's talking to they get killed, right?
Yeah.
30, 40, nothing, whatever. So you have to keep it positive. You're always going to keep it positive. And so he stands up and, all right, guys. Bit of a tough day. Oh, there's Reed. Ooh, pulls him right down.
Yeah, horse collar.
So now what are they going to do? 15 yards from the point of infraction?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was a fantastic run, a good 25 yards.
Well, and I'm not sure.
Gets it down to the 39-yard line.
And I'm going to question this until I see the replay here.
Unnecessary roughness, horse collar, yeah.
It looked like he grabbed the bottom of the jersey and yanked him down. So I'm not that doesn't equate to a horse collar, but
Ref was right there.
yeah, the ref was there, and I'm way up here with bad eyes, and
It looked like he got pulled back. He got pulled backwards, but he
definitely got
looked
yanked down. Yeah,
like his back arched.
yeah.
So
That's a Chilliwack Giants first down.
anyway, so Mike's got his kids, and they got pummeled. Handoff, backfield. Reed keeps it himself. Pushed out of bounds. Oh, that's the end of the half.
And that's the end of the half. Yeah.
Well, Chilliwack Giants were down, 14-0?
Yep.
And they're getting 12-14.
Yep.
They're only down by 2.
Yep.
They've had a lot of momentum. I like the way Langley's playing. I'm excited for a second half.
What is it? It's been a good game so far.
Very good game.
I mean, and we got to remember the Giants got down to that end of the field like 2 or 3 times, but just couldn't put it in.
Yeah.
Langley had 2 big runs for scores, and besides that, hasn't had a lot of offense. So I'd have to give the offensive side, even though they're not showing it on the board. Giants have definitely done more yardage.
Yeah.
Right? But and on the defensive side, I think they're both pretty square.
Yeah. No, it's a good game so far. All right, we're going to take a break, a whole 10 minutes. Canex Masonry and Landscaping, Friday Night Lights.
Oh, yeah, you have to hit yes first. Sorry about that. And then start. Take that to the referee and be like, hey. So we're going to do that pizza shuffle now? Okay.
Okay, folks,
We got a contestant here for Jim's Pizzeria Pizza Shuffle. What's your name, young man?
No, I can read.
Reed. All right, Reed. Look to the center of the screen there. Come here, Reed. So on this screen, Reed, there's going to be 3 pizza boxes. You have to find the pizza after they shuffle. The crowd is going to help them. Nice and loud, everybody. Okay, Reed. Look where the pizza is. It's in the middle. All right, follow the box with the pizza. Keep your eye on that. Here we go. Are you ready?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Oh, it's jumping. It's jumping again. Oh, lots of spinning, lots of moving, Reed. Keeping your eye on this. Okay, folks, let's help him out. What pizza do you think it is?
1.
Okay, Reed, what number do you think it is?
1.
He says number 1, folks. Let's see if he's right. He is! Winner! Good job, Reed. You get 1 small pizza, 2 topping from Jim's Pizzeria and Spaghetti House. Good job, Reed. Second half is coming up, folks. Don't forget to visit our merchandise tent and our concession stand.
Robbie? Tell us when we're live.
Second half action coming up, folks. Score is your Chilliwack Giants 12, North Langley 14. North Langley about to kick off.
Okay, Mechanics Masonry Landscaping Friday Night 8, second half action. Langley kicking off the Chilliwack. We're back to number 2. Our girl, Chaos Friesen, on that punt return. Pardon us. We're a little bit of a... And a 1st and 10 for Chilliwack on their own 30-yard line.
Nice big kick one more time. I mean, this kicker for North Langley here has a future if he wants kicking that ball. That is just brilliant, and he's only going to get better.
You know, and there's so few kids that can kick the ball at this age group. So this is gold.
And I think it was number 23 that kicked it, and he was one that made the tackle as well.
He's got some moves.
He's doing it all out there tonight.
So we got some feedback in our first half of the show. Apparently we were neglecting Nunavut in our talk of the North.
Wasn't a territory when I went to the Yukon, so
yeah.
There was none of it there.
Oh, well. We'll all get there one day. We'll go live there one day. We'll have a game up. Okay. Here we go. One man back, handoff up the middle, big number 88. Look at him. You know what I like about this kid? He keeps the feet moving.
Yep, he's driving.
Yeah.
He's driving, and I mean, that's hard to teach at an older level, but to have him doing that at Adams, he gets the handoff here, and he starts driving those feet, and he's getting as many yards as he can. He's not going far here, but he's getting, until they drag him down, he's going to keep driving.
He stands a little tall.
Yeah.
Which is just, I mean, this is an experience thing. He's a young kid. But if he bared down a bit more and just drove with the shoulder and just pumped those legs a tiny bit more, I think he could get a tiny bit more yardage. As it is, he picked up about 2 yards, I would say 2nd and 8, sitting on the 22-yard line. Chilliwack's ball, I formation, underneath the center. There's the handoff. And is that Friesen? Is that our girl?
I can't tell in the mosh pit there.
No, it's back to 88.
Yeah, back to 88 one more time.
And he picked up a few more yards. He's having a good game. I'm liking this kid. He goes right up the gut. He's not your sweeper, man. He's your driver.
Well,
3rd and about 5.
Coach Greg is just marching yardage here. He's just getting 4 or 5 yards at a time. Wow, I guess 5 yards on 2 downs there, so 2.5 yards at a time.
And just as they're setting up, I'm going to send a shout-out to our girl Colleen in the concession. The flavor of the day today is pulled pork, and we had a sample of it. Absolutely heavenly. Thank you so much for that concession, for that pulled pork. Just delicious. And the coleslaw is a very close second. All right, 2 people back. There's the handoff. 37. He's going to the outside. Get some blocks. Hold down. And I don't think he got that first down.
No, from the looks of it here, he's just short of the first down. And it's going to be a turnover on downs.
So Langley will take over on their own 39-yard line. 8:04 roughly gone in the first, or left, pardon me, in the third quarter, second half. A 14-12 Langley lead. And you know what? For Adam football, it's been good.
Yes.
I mean, I've seen games here that no one gets past their own 50-yard line.
Oh.
Like, this is a good game.
There's a lot of times where it's just played him right in front of us here. But one of the things that drags it out is when it gets cold, and it gets wet and cold, the hits hurt more.
And it's a lot of injury timeout.
Well, and I don't even call it an injury. It's a lot of boo-boo timeout.
Boo-boo timeout.
Yeah.
The official term is injury. The reality is boo-boo.
Yeah.
Always. All right, Langley in the pro set. Number 51 gets the ball right up the middle.
Oh.
He's a fighter. Look at that. You can see his feet still going. And he's dogpiled, but he picked up some good yardage. That is now 2nd and about 5. Picked up 5 yards on that play.
Well, if he doesn't have a nickname, so they should call him Battering Ram, because he comes in here, lowers those shoulders, and hits, and then just keeps moving those feet.
Yeah, he picked up at least another yard with his forward momentum there.
Yeah, driving bodies. Excellent job.
Love that stuff. Love watching kids do that.
Well, I was saying this the other day. We went into provincials, and it was White Rock
Okay.
came out and all their big guys were running the ball, you know. And I love watching the big guys run because when they hit a tackler, they hit a tackler.
Yeah.
You know.
Quarterback keeper, number 21, keeps that ball, dodges one tackle, dodges another. He's got some room. He's marching up the field, still on its feet. Look at him go. And that is a big first down, gets it to about the 15-yard line. 1st and 10. Langley is rolling. See, we contrast on this because I don't like it when they put the big kids in the backfield. I like seeing the big kids getting developed on that O-line, on that D-line. You put them on the backfield, they're just big. They pound past everyone. They don't learn anything, as far as I can say, my opinion.
I don't disagree with you there.
Okay.
But you get athletic big kids, and I'm going to use Jello Watko as an example here. When he was younger, he was fast and he was a big boy.
Right.
But you think from his size, you don't have to say O-line.
Right.
Right? And as he's grown, he's taken that size and turned it into muscle. Oh, big run here.
Number 89
Making
in the
some
backfield.
moves.
I think he's going to get to the end zone. And if he's not in that end zone, he's standing on the goal line. I mean, that is close. I think they're marking about the 1-yard line, so it's a 1st and goal. Langley, the 1-yard line on their first possession of the game. And Langley's rolling. They're having a great game here.
So he's taken that size and he's worked himself made that into muscle because he was big, quick, solid, good on his feet, athletic, right? And so you were wasting him on the O-line. Whereas when you get those big guys that need the development athletically, they need they don't have the speed. That's great. But when you got those big guys that have the athletic ability and the speed, you want to give them the opportunity.
And handoff in the backfield by Langley. Did someone get the ball? What's going on?
Chilliwack's got the ball over here.
I'm not seeing any signal either way. They didn't score the touchdown.
No.
Good bit of defense to hold off the touchdown. Bring the lineman in. What's going on here? Help me understand. Help us understand.
Let's see the replay here because it looked like it was the whistle went and it looked like the play stopped, but then all of a sudden the Chilliwack player had the ball. So I'm not sure where the ball gets turned over.
Or if it does. They may have called it dead before the whistle may have gone, and he just took the ball out afterwards. Definitely did not get the touchdown.
Well, now he's got the ball. He came out of the pile with the ball there, but the whistle had went.
It must have.
Long before. So it's neither a touchdown or a turnover, in my opinion.
It's still 2nd and goal, standing about the least 2-yard line at the very least. Yeah, I appreciate what you're saying. I just having my conversations with O-line coaches, it drives them batty when they see the big, strong kid in the backfield just lumbering through.
I agree with the lumbering through, but when you get these athletic kids, because they're not always going to be heavy set, especially if they get the opportunity.
They thin out as they hit the growth spurt.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, Jello, when we first played against him, which was years ago, he was heavier. We were thinking, wow, that's a big fullback, and they're using him as a tailback, and he was getting the yardage. But then he goes around and plays on D-line.
Right.
And I was like, wow, this. And then I coached him in Border Bowl a couple of times, and he was phenomenal, right? And he's got this athletic ability that belies his size.
2nd and goal, quarterback keeper, and that looks like it's into me. And it's a Langley touchdown. Giving him 20 points on the board. 5:12 roughly gone in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half action. Nice bit of running there. That was a good set of downs and a good sequence of plays for Langley. They marched that ball up the field beautifully, and let's see if the boy with the golden boot here can keep a streak going.
Number 23.
Holy moly, I'm loving this kid.
Phenomenal shoe on this one. Phenomenal.
You know what, I'm liking this game because there's really good talent on both sides of the ball.
Well, and it's exciting for both clubs going forward.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you look at it, you got 23 and 17 on North Langley, and then you go on the other side, you got number 2, who's just been phenomenal. Number 88,
nice block
who's been
the
great.
kick. Yeah, number 2, number 19, 88, Elijah Reed at quarterback. Yeah. So, no, it's good even teams, like nice levels of talent, too.
Yeah.
And Chilliwack needs a good 8 points to tie this up. And they're in the 2nd quarter, so the magic better start happening.
They're in the 2nd half.
2nd half. Oh, jeez. Pardon me. And they're both going for the 2-point PAT. They're not going for the quicker 1 point.
Yep.
And they're trying to develop their kicking game, and that's what I'm loving. That's another point that I'm loving about this game.
Well, that's one of the things that that always frustrates me, and I think that we're seeing a big shift in this is that they're developing the kickers at Adams now.
Yeah.
Because you get that extra point, and that was the encouragement to do it. I mean, so when you walk out there and a kid lines up and kicks the ball, you think, oh, he's got a great foot. We can go for that extra point, as a coach, to see that and work with it and develop it. I mean, you can see that this number 23 has had some work as a kicker.
Yeah. I bet you played a lot of soccer, too. I mean, that's the advantage of putting your kid in 2 sports. This is how they develop. You get a decent foot, then you have a kicker, right?
Yep.
Nice. Look at that thing. Oh, right off number 37. Astutely lets it go, and I bet you Friesden's going to dive on it.
Yeah.
Smart play. So that's a 1st and 10 right on the 30-yard line exactly.
He's got a textbook kick.
Beautiful.
At like 8, 9 years of age.
Yep.
That's
a 40-yarder.
Yep.
But I'm liking Friesden here. She's smart.
23. What's his name?
Oh, gosh. Where's our thing here? Where's our cheat sheet? Levi Mangrew.
And the coach's name?
Sam Mangrew. So
okay.
Coach's son. So he's done a lot of football in his day.
Yeah. Coach, I think, Coach recognizes that, and he's working with that.
Got to develop it early.
Yep.
Like I said, we got a junior bantam team in town with no kicker.
Yeah.
At junior bantam.
Yeah.
It's a travesty.
Why?
I don't know how it happens. How do you go all those years without having a kicker? Like, it makes no sense to me.
Well, they could have had one younger than, and that boy decided he didn't want to play more.
Yeah.
And when you get multiple teams too, and you divide the teams, you don't see a lot of, okay, let's make sure you got an O-line and a quarterback and a kicker, and you got an O-line. It's, I want this guy, I want that guy, I want this guy, I want that guy.
They're going for the reverse. Langley did not bite. Number 37, Cody the Hitman Hagel, hauled down deep in his own backfield.
Yeah, way beyond the line of scrimmage
second
there.
and long. That's true. You put your team together. Well, we were talking with our coaching staff on JV Blue on Thursday, and we are just discussing quarterback. And we have Lucas Fever and Wyatt Stobbs, and they're good.
Yep.
Blue, I think it's Huey and Hewitt and Carter Dallas, and they're good. But
it's red.
But other than the Langley Junior Bantam team, there's no really surefire, legitimate quarterback at that age level in the BCFL. You got a flag in the play, somebody was offside. And it's going to be, she going to get a touchdown? Hauling her down.
They're bringing her down.
So what do you think? Is it going against Langley? Going to decline it?
Well, they didn't. They're going to, if it's against Langley, they'll decline it here. But they didn't blow it dead, so it's not procedure.
Okay.
It could very be well on the receiver's offside, but I think it was probably defensive offside.
We'll see how they mark it.
Yeah. Defense.
Offside. And he's going to wave it off.
Offside defense.
Yeah.
So they'll be leaving the ball there.
Didn't wave it off. They're waving it off. You didn't signal that he waved it off, but it declined.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, so I mean, I think you got to look at Meadow Ridge has Blake Hebert.
Okay.
His dad played actually in Arena League.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And he's been developing as a quarterback. And then out in Abbotsford, we've got Connor Jack.
Not bad. Yeah.
Who we saw throwing some bombs last week. So I mean,
they're out there, but I mean, in terms of a really good, I mean, the kid in Langley, 17, throws it 40 yards.
In Sebin, yeah.
And hits like the moving target. Okay, we had a 5-yard penalty against Chilliwack. I'm going to say procedure. Flags galore.
Yeah.
Right off the snap. But yeah, I mean, it's just like to your point, not a lot of depth at every single position at the junior bantam level because it really does thin out. There's your boy 88. Gets back to almost the original line of scrimmage, so picked up 4 yards on that carry. Sets up a 2nd and 11.
See, with Abbotsford, we always worked with the cycle because we believed in keeping cores together. But if we ever went to a draft situation where you put all the kids in a pot and said draft, I'd say to the two coaches, pick an O-line.
Yeah.
First and foremost, pick an O-line because you don't have a team if you don't have an O-line.
Yeah, and we have an injury timeout here. And that's part of the problem with Chilliwack, really on both teams. Not a lot of size and either O-line. It's just the year. Like, Pee-wee's got some great kids, big kids. A lot of the size and bantam went off to some of the high school or aged up. There's some big kids on the bantam team this year. But for junior bantam, it's just the year. It's just for whatever reason they're a little on the smaller size. Great kids, lots of talent. And that's your boy number 23, got an owie. And limping off, but he's okay.
It's that golden boot he's limping on, too. Hey, careful with that. That's the moneymaker.
Bend it like Beckham.
Yeah.
23. What's his? Bend it like Levi.
Bend it like Levi, yeah.
He'll be okay.
That's my son's number. When he played all through was 23.
Number 23?
Yeah. That was my number when I played.
Oh.
When I played baseball was 23, and then so
Nice.
he took it on when he played football.
Oh, good stuff. Were you a back catcher?
No, I was first baseman.
Okay. Who's your team? Who's your baseball team?
Dodgers.
Oh, there you go. Oh, you're an LA boy. That's right.
LA, yeah. Loving it.
How are the Chargers doing this season?
They're 1-2, but they had 2 really tough games right away that we knew that were going to be tough.
And back to Friesen, and she thunders up right to the line of scrimmage, set up a second and 13.
Third and 13.
How are the crowds? They still sharing a cab to and from the games, or?
Yeah, pretty much. It's tough because they're in the StubHub still.
Yeah.
You know, another year before them and the Rams split the big stadium. They had the battle for LA last week.
Oh, okay.
You know, and so we're 1-2, but the 2 games we lost are the number 1 team in the AFC,
right.
the number 1 team in the NFC.
Gotcha.
So, Kansas City Chiefs with that Patrick Mahomes. Man, you're going to talk about quarterbacks.
Really? I haven't had a chance to watch anything this year.
I think he's thrown like 15 touchdown passes already in 3 games.
Unreal, eh?
It's just nuts. He's so good.
Cinderella story out of nowhere. All right,
Second
hand off
year.
the backfield. 88.
Oh, that was unbelievable.
How do you do that? Number
You
one,
can't-
does he get some blocks?
He gets away.
And he's pushing through. He
Uh,
didn't get that first down, but what a play. Number one, right in Mighty Mouse Tatler, got his hands on the ball and picked up 10 yards on the play.
yeah.
Unfortunately, it's not enough for a first down. It's a turnover, but
Great idea. Number 88 here. He gets wrapped up right away, and I don't know if it was supposed to be reversed, but he's like, here, I can't go anywhere. You take it.
the ball almost popped out. He sort of reached out and handed it to him, and off he goes.
Number 1.
That's a bit of magic.
Running scared, that's for sure.
He did great. He
Yeah.
picked up 10 yards.
Yeah, but it wasn't enough for a first down because they're so far back already.
Made for some entertaining football, so, hey,
That was exciting.
we'll take it. Here we go. 1st and 10 right at the 55-yard line. Langley's ball. We're in the third quarter. A 6-point lead for the Bears. The Bears.
Well, and there's another team. They make a trade.
Gaga.
Yeah, they make a trade with Oakland, who gives up the best defensive player in football.
Oh, right. He didn't want to play there anymore. So.
Well, he wanted a new contract, and Oakland
Balked?
balked on it, and then he goes, well, then trade me because I'm not coming. So they trade him. They get a ransom for him. But he's put up better numbers than whole team defenses so far this year.
Number 89 in the backfield. Gets that ball up, picks up a good 6 yards. 2nd and 4. Looking at the 49-yard line.
And Oakland, who traded him away, are 0-3, can't win a game because they can't stop anybody because they give up their best defensive player.
Gruden? What's his name?
Gruden, yeah, John Gruden.
He's, yeah.
And he gave him up for picks for next year.
Yeah.
You know, the next 2 years, sorry. So,
It's a funny business.
yeah.
And it's the Las Vegas Raiders now. That's part of the problem with the NFL. You've got the LA Chargers instead of the San Diego Chargers. You got a kid moving up the field, loses the ball, but it's a flag. See who it's against, so Langley may catch a break here. No, they're signaling Chilliwack ball. Are they waving off? What are they doing? They're conferring.
They're conferring there.
In LA, the Rams have played in about 14 different cities in their existence. St. Louis, LA, Tecumseh, and offside Chilliwack. So Langley catches the break there, and they get to keep the ball.
Yeah.
And it's 5 yards. They move it right where the ball got tackled. So there
you go. It all works.
And that's a first down.
Yeah, they got a bunch of movement going on right now. You know, you got St. Louis move back to LA with the Rams. You got Raiders going to Vegas.
Chargers go to LA.
Move up to LA. You know,
and they can't figure out why TV ratings are down and people aren't going to games. And there's a lot of problems in the NFL. A lot. Woo! High snap, loose ball.
Oh.
Langley recovered. They got the Langley Cats right now because they got 9 lives.
Yeah. I think it was 44 that came in there for the Giants that just about had it. Came in hard and laid a shoulder, but went and in laying the shoulder to get the ball, he knocked the ball further out of the way too.
Lincoln Roundhouse Slikehouse knocked that ball to his Gettysburg
Oh,
Address.
jeez. Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
That's a beautiful one.
Once per half, I'm on fire. Absolutely on fire. They've already forgotten the beard joke debacle of last. So we're going to switch ends, and they're at the 52-yard line. So the good news, they don't have to go very far. Yeah, the NFL's got some. They got some issues. I think ESPN paid about $1 billion for Monday Night Football, and they're losing money on it big time. There's one too many problems in the NFL right now. Scandals to marketing to team-changing cities. I mean, you name it.
Yeah. But you know what? The one thing that they've noticed with it is that TV viewership is down, online viewership is up.
Yeah.
Right? And it's not so much as that there's a problem with the viewership in the NFL. It's a change in medium.
Yeah.
And they've got to adjust to that. So, but their money was all based on advertising from TV.
Yep.
So they've got to figure out how to keep their income still when changing mediums.
Yeah.
And
that's tricky.
And you can't.
Yeah.
You can't.
And they're just getting organized here. Look at that wonderful camera work we've got here with ChilliwackGiants.com. They're following it. Lauren, who looks like Eugenie Bouchard, the tennis player. And they're trying to set up. And the kids are way the heck over here.
Yeah.
But they're going over to the 40-yard line.
But there's some damn good camera
I think they're trying to straighten out the pins.
Yeah. So now this guy with the number 2 here, he has to move over to where the ball is. So that's where the first down marker is, way down the field there.
I gotcha. Nah, you're so smart, Matt Macri. Okay, so it's 2nd and long, and it's Langley's ball. And we just started the 4th quarter with a Langley with a 6-point lead. And they're 2nd and about 20. And Chilliwack would be very astute to stop this run and get that ball back and give him a chance to win this game. Both teams are playing great. I'm really enjoying this game. Somebody's got to win. You're welcome.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Hand off in the backfield. He's got some room. Number 17 is your
he's
boy.
got wheels.
He's
Yeah,
gone.
he's got wheels.
He's gone.
Yeah. That was, as much as I complain about the cutting up back through the middle.
That was beautiful.
There was a path there. There was daylights. And, yeah.
He spiked the ball. What's going to happen?
That should be a flag, but it's Adam, so I don't know if they'll flag him or just go talk to him about it.
Yeah, I think somebody's going to get a little split.
Yeah.
They're going to go talk to him. Don't do that.
Yeah.
They don't want showboating.
No. Especially at the Adams level, because then it just gets
out of control.
Yeah.
And you don't want people rubbing their noses,
Yeah.
So
it's sportsmanship.
Yeah,
really.
Exactly. Another 6 points.
Yeah.
Let's see what our boy, the Golden Boot, can do. Number 23. Now, he limped off the field the last I saw.
I don't see him out there right now. They've got a different 17 is going to now take a shot at kicking here.
Now, if they have 2 kids that can kick it, I'm going to eat my hat because that is totally unfair.
Yeah. And I can't see on the bench over there.
Yeah, it's a little dark. We got a kid doing the worm on the sidelines. I can see that.
Yeah.
Here's the snap. Oh, right
very
off
close.
that. Very close. He had great air on that one.
Yeah.
That was superb.
Yeah. So, if you watch the replay here, when he goes in the end zone, the head ref turned his back to the end zone.
Right.
And it's something that they want to talk to, because the coaches don't even know this rule at this level. Because they're first-time coaches doing Adams. Yeah. They don't even know the rule that there's no celebrating.
Yeah.
I know when I was there, I didn't. And I was talking to the kids about we had one practice, we were just having fun. It was a bit of team building. Show me your touchdown dance, right?
Right.
And then one of them scored a touchdown and did their dance, and we got a penalty thrown on us.
All right.
Like, no more touchdown dances. No. Yeah.
No.
Okay, guys, none of those.
Yeah.
Well,
Langley's kind of blown this game open. They got a 14-point lead in the 4th quarter. Chilliwack's defense or offense now needs to shine and get some points back on the board.
They took a 14-point lead in the first half, and Chilliwack came back to within 2. So anything's possible.
You got almost a full 10 minutes of football left to play. That's a lifetime.
Any given Sunday.
Beautiful stuff. So 17 is taken over. So I guess number 23 did get hurt enough to stay out of the game, which is too bad because he was just rocking it. But I like this number 17 kid. How would I give him a name? Carson Peterson. And there's a fan. They got 2 kids that can kick the ball. This is like.
Not fair.
No. And.
Oh, good
very
job.
Close.
Someone decided they're going to pick it up and try and run with it, and they lost it.
Our girl Friesen
Yeah.
was back there.
Oh, no, that was number 1.
Well, she was back there, and she's been rather astutely just diving on the ball the whole game. This time she tried to pick it up and run with it, didn't have control, and number 1, Ryden Mighty Mouse Tatler, saved the day. Here he came to save the day.
Here. Mighty Mouse.
Mighty Mouse. Here I come to save the day. How many people out there know? You guys know Mighty Mouse? Oh, they do. Okay, there I stand corrected.
Remember the Jim Carrey movie, Man on the Moon, Andy Kaufman? Did you ever see
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Oh, and he does
Number
that.
2, our girl Friesen, around the outside. Picks up a few yards on the play. And look as she stands up. Pitches at one hand, doesn't even look at the ref. Just throws it right back up.
Well, she's taking a bit of a beating today. She keeps getting up and holding the small of her back, which I don't like to see, but she's running hard. And she's just got to get those jets turned on and get around that corner there. Number 9 came flying in and cleaned her up.
She lands on that part of her back.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think she's getting twisted. I think she's just falling on it. Elijah Reed,
Well, he's got some
the
wheels.
rocket, on the outside. Look at that. Breaks a tackle.
Oh, he
just
stepped out of
outside.
bounds. Yeah.
He's so quick.
What?
So quick.
Well, it's being 9-man football, the field's thinner.
Yep.
And so you're looking at cones and not a line on the ground. So he comes around the outside here. And he thinks he's got room because you see
the cone.
But he's like, darn cones.
I know. You see him stop. He's like, oh.
I was gone.
We got a little equipment timeout over here on the Chilliwack side. Mr. Fawcett, someone popped a strap on the shoulder pad.
Yeah.
Give him a couple of minutes here.
There, your equipment repair. Okay, he's looking for the piece. There it is.
Found it.
Your equipment repair, your first aid.
Oil change, do it all.
The whole 9 yards. He's like, yeah, you just go right over to the bench and take care of that.
And number 12 comes on. I love watching Adam kids on and off the field. I mean, they cannot wait to get on and off the field. Like they're so quick. Just love it. So cute.
Yep.
All right. 3rd and about 6, the Chilliwack Giants. They need a first down here to keep this drive alive. They're down by 12 points. 14 points. I'm in broadcasting. No math. 1 man back. No, I formation. I'm having a great set of downs here. Going up the gut, our boy 88, but he's not going to make it. As hard as he tried, that's a gang tackle, hold down.
17, I think, was reading that play the whole way. I think he was ready for that because as soon as 88 broke through the line, he was there waiting for him.
So North Langley takes over, and what do you think, Matt Macri? They're going to work on their passing a little bit. They got a 14-point lead in the 4th quarter. Are they going to try and get one more score on the board?
Well, in the first half, they were up 14-0, and they had a series of downs where they threw 3 passes. They didn't connect on any of them, and then Chilliwack came back and scored 2 quick ones.
So
and made it really close. So I think at this point, you want to run a bit more time off the clock. Maybe not this series. I may be wrong, but maybe not this series, but maybe if they get another series on offense, they might want to do that.
If they put one more touchdown out there, they get another series on offense.
Even if they don't get another touchdown, they move the ball down to that end of the field.
Yeah.
And make it really hard for the Giants to get the ball past center.
Right. Behind the center. The snap. And looks like he's cocking back the throw. He's got his man, 23, back on the field. Runs run into 25 for the Chilliwack and Analia Anarchy Olton.
Anarchy. Chaos and Anarchy. So we've nicknamed the 2 girls on the team Chaos and Anarchy.
Well, that's their official nicknames on the roster here.
Their official nicknames. I thought you were the nickname giver.
Well, we have an injured player here. Timeout.
What was that 23 again?
When I took over my son's Adam team, I didn't take it over. I got voluntold to announce, which led me to this job. The first thing I did is, these kids don't have nicknames. Like, what the heck's going on? So I started just giving the kids random nicknames as I'm announcing. And now all the kids from Adam to about Pee Wee, even JB, well, on my team, JB.
Yeah.
they all have nicknames. And the Bantams last year, they all had nicknames. So it's kind of my, you don't want to toot your own horn, but I'm going to anyway. It's my legacy is the nicknames for the kids. It just adds to the fun, right?
I think it's great. But I tell the kids that I coach, I'm a nickname guy. I give nicknames. They can't pick their own nicknames.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I call the nickname.
Yeah, you know.
They want to go off their favorite, like the Far Cry character or something. I mean, no.
Yeah.
21. He's cocking back the pass. It's a wobbler. Had number 17 in his sights, but looks like the defense broke that up.
Yeah.
I'm loving the fact they're throwing the ball.
Yeah.
This is great.
I like this. I was wrong, and I'm glad I was, because I think this is a great teaching moment for this with this coach here and these kids, that you don't need to run up the score. You don't need to get 30, 40 points. It doesn't need to be run time before you start looking at other parts of your game.
They're first-year Adam coaches. The one thing some of them will do, it'll drive you to distraction. They'll be up by 30 points with $1:20 on the clock in the game. They put their top player on. They score another touchdown.
Yeah.
And it's the same kid scoring 5 touchdowns as opposed to 5 kids scoring 5 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work. I mean, you win the game, okay, fine, but kids don't come back.
Yeah.
Hand off the backfield, 17 to the outside, switches hands with that ball, on his feet. Nice little bit of running. I don't think he got the first down. He's close, but I don't think he got it. I think we got a turnover and downs.
Yeah.
And Chilliwack ball at their own 35, 34-yard line.
He gets up holding his side there. He got hammered pretty good, number 17. What was his name again? Peterson?
Oh, man, number 17. Move my Carson Peterson. Very good.
Carson Peterson has had a phenomenal game today.
Superb.
He's made some great tackles, some great offensive plays. He's been all over the field. His wheels are phenomenal. So, just great job.
Yeah. Yeah, there's 17-23 could be IHOP player for Langley.
Yep.
Number 19, Elijah Reed. 88, Cisse.
2.
Or 2 could be IHOP on, and we got he's hurt.
Yeah, he's holding that side. He got hit pretty
turf
hard
burn.
there.
Little turf burn.
Maybe he landed on the ball.
He's okay. Look at him.
Yeah.
Look at this guy. Needs to tuck in his jersey, though. Come on. My father was here. That's
Professional
the
show.
first
Professional.
If my father was here, that's the first thing he'd see. Just have his jersey tucked in. Dad, be quiet.
So I'm out at the Moet game this afternoon, a 2 o'clock game. So I have to work a bit early because my girlfriend's son plays on the team, right? And I'm watching the game, and I'm looking, and then half the team, or 3/4 of the team, have matching socks.
Okay.
The other 3/4 of the team have fancy, I'm too cool to wear the uniform socks.
Gotcha.
And one of them is my girlfriend's son. And I pull him over. Where's your socks? He goes, I like these ones better.
Number 2, our girl Chaos.
Oh, look at her go. Look at her go.
First down, almost. That's going to be a 2nd and 1.
Yeah, nice run. Really good run. She dekes him out here and puts some moves on him.
Did you watch the introductions coming through the tunnel?
Did she do the flip?
The 2 of them did.
Yeah.
Did the handstand flips.
Yeah, inside out. Nice big stiff arm there. Doesn't quite get him off her enough that she gets taken down right afterwards.
So I'm guessing they either came from dance
or
gymnastics. And talk about cross-training.
Yeah.
They're both playing fantastic.
Elijah
Reed, number 19. He's got the wheels. Does he get to the outside? Breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle. He's on his feet. Hold down, looking at the 35-yard line, closer to the 30 as he falls forward.
And a really fantastic tackle here. He gets stopped running. They impede his progress, and then finally push him over. Nice block by 88 there.
Great bit of blocking.
He runs outside there, makes one guy miss, and this guy slows him down. He's still driving. Then the other 2 get in front of him, and he just can't go anywhere anymore.
Yeah.
And then finally, 5 of them on him before he's finally taken down.
Elijah Reed, great bit of running. The Rocket puts it to the 32-yard line on the offensive zone. And Chilliwack has a chance to put some more points on the board. They need another big run by their quarterback in their backfield.
So then I look, okay, so the socks, right? I'm like, where's your socks? He goes, I like these ones better. Right? And I'm looking, and like 75% of the team has these team socks on. Jerseys tucked in.
Yeah.
Right? They look like a team. Well, and then you got this 25% that got the wrong socks, jerseys tucked up underneath their pads, or shirts hanging out underneath, and they just look sloppy.
Well, yeah, underneath the pads, I don't mind because it gives it a bit of a Wayne Gretzky look. I kind of like it.
Tuck it in.
Tuck it in?
Tuck it in nice
All
and tight. You look uniform. Look like a team.
Yeah.
Take care of the little stuff, and then you don't ever have to worry about big stuff.
There you go.
You know? And I said to him, you'd be on the bench. I wouldn't play you. Get the uniform on properly.
Yeah.
Or don't come out in the field. You know? And I think that's one thing, like you said, tuck it in there. You look good, you play good.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You look like a team, you play like a team.
There you go. Good point. Excellent point. I read an excellent book by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar about his relationship with John Wooden, who coached him at UCLA.
Yeah.
And the first thing, and Wooden is in the Hall of Fame. I don't know if he's still alive. He's about 100 years old. He lived and put not just guys in the NBA, but like guys like Kareem and Bill Walton in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And he had to play the full 4 years back then, and they all got degrees. And just first thing he taught his new guys: here's how you tie up your shoes.
Yeah.
You don't get blisters. You get to play more.
Yeah.
Simple things, right?
Yeah.
Backdoor girl Friesen picked up a few yards on the carry, breaks through the tackle.
I think she's got about a yard there, yeah.
At least yard. That's actually, I can't remember. It's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and, Life with Coach or something like that. And as a coach, you would love that book.
Yeah.
Because at UCLA, Div 1 basketball, it was in the 70s, not as big as it is today. And he sat his guys down and said, you know what? It's not about winning. It's about trying as hard as you can every single game.
Yep.
And he wrote the pillars of success, the 6 pillars of success, which has been modeled, corporations use it and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Very good book.
Yep.
Yeah, Kareem was a smart guy.
Well, and we had a talk, actually. Our JV team had a talk, and I said to him, when I
Quarterback keeper, fake, read on the outside. He's going for it. Can he get in? And he is
nice
in.
run.
Nice run. 6 more points. One thing about this team, I've seen them play before, this Chilliwack Blue team, will get the points on the board. They won't necessarily win, but they're in it, and they score.
Well, and like I said, they went through for 3 passes on that last series. North Langley did, and now Chilliwack's come back and scored once. Right. The last time they did that with the 3 passes, they came back and scored twice.
Chilliwack wants to keep passing.
They missed one of the extra point kicks, or 2 of them. They missed both of them. Right. And Langley made one, so there's a 2-point difference there.
Right.
Right now they're down by 8. Right. They make this kick, they're only down by 6. Yeah.
Oh, Friesen. She's going for it. It's her girl. Oh, she's been doing it the whole time. Right.
Almost so close.
Oh, she's getting there.
Yeah.
End of the season, she'll be potting those.
Yeah.
Here's a trivia question for you. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, what's his real name?
Oh, I used to know this. Oh. This is actually Trivial Pursuit question.
Yeah.
I don't know. Bill.
No, Lou Alcindor.
Lou Alcindor.
I think I'm pronouncing his last name correctly.
Yeah.
Alcindor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Grew up, his dad worked in transit, or he worked for the city. And they had an apartment in Manhattan, him and his mom, he's an only child. As he put it, he was totally uncoordinated when he started, but you can't coach height. He was 7 feet at about 16, and high school basketball coach picked him up, and he was a straight-A student, smart guy. And then Wooden sat him down his very first interview, looked at him, goes, looking at your transcripts, I think you have a really good future here at UCLA. Said nothing about basketball.
Yeah.
It was all about the marks.
Yep.
That man changed lives, man.
Okay, so one of the things we had to talk with our team, and I said to my team, I said, when I went through the first time with my kids, we a couple kids played Star Bowl and got
Not a bad kick by Chilliwack here, taking a Langley bounce. Big number 21 grabs it, dodged the tackle, is still on his feet. Look at this guy go.
He's got some wheels.
To the outside. Can her girl freeze and bring him down? She does. She's IHOP, man.
Yeah.
She's having a killer game. Look at this. I'm loving her, man. So first and 10 at the 38, 10. But number 10 got an owie.
Yeah, number 10 got run over there.
Good hard block in number 10.
Yeah. So, you get them, they play in JB, they start playing the Star Bowls or these Team BCs or the Border Bowls and whatnot, right? Mm-hmm. And they come to practice, and they're wearing their All-Star jerseys, right? And I say to them after the first practice, I said, all right, it's the last time I want to see that at practice.
Really?
And they're like, I said, because I don't want you walking around here going, look at me, I'm an all-star. we're a team.
Yeah.
And we work together as a team.
Okay.
And no one person is bigger than the team.
Yeah.
So if you think you're an all-star and you're bigger than this team, then you don't need to be on this team.
Oh.
You can go be on your own team.
Oh, Matt Macri.
Yeah.
This kid's a warrior. He's coming back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's limping pretty good there.
Evan the Shadow Fawcett took a bit of an owie. He'll be back. He got banged up. He's okay. Tough kid. Tough as nails.
Yeah.
We on our team, we've got a few kids from different zone bowls and all that kind of stuff,
Yep.
and they wear their all-star jerseys. But you know what? It's what I love about the team that they put together. Greg Fawcett, Mike Kelly, and Jason Stubbs, and those guys, is there's not a lot of ego. Like they really do function as a team.
And if you don't have an issue with ego, then it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But we had a bit of an ego issue.
Yeah. And now you're in trouble.
Squish it right there. No one is bigger than the team.
Yeah.
Well, we had a bantam. We get this. We got bantam back at Abbotsford for 2 years, right? In the first year, we're all excited. We get all these kids together. We think it's going to be great. And then I find out that about 8 of them have made this chat group. And then they're talking about how they're so awesome and the rest of the team's such trash.
Oh, jeez.
Right? And then I found out my son was one of the 8 in that chat group. So
Not good.
There was a very interesting conversation at the kitchen table that night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got in the chat group and decided to spoil the party?
Shut that down in a hurry.
Yeah, I
And
bet.
got all the parents and the kids on the field, and we had a conversation about it.
Yep.
Right? And,
Well, you know, and that's a learning. That's
Yeah.
a beautiful learning opportunity right there.
when we go out to the first game, our quarterback, the other team's like trying to take his head off, and I can't figure out why. And after the game, the head coach of the other team comes up and goes in and he goes, "Sorry, I tried to keep him under control, but they're pretty mad at him." And I said, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Well, he's been on Facebook and all the chat groups, trash talking them for the last 2 weeks."
And off. Oh, nice sack in the backfield.
Oh, good job.
Number 88. Number 9 gets the handoff, Jaden Verneman. And our big boy, 88, Amara A-Train Cisse, holds him down. Yeah, that's the problem with this whole Facebook, Instagram thing.
Yeah. Well, he put a target about this big on him.
Oh, yeah.
And then starts trash talking about his O-line and calling him trash in a chat group.
Yeah.
And then the O-line finds out about it. They weren't blocking for him.
No.
You know, he was running around the field just getting his butt kicked out there.
Yeah, well, that'll learn you.
You learn in a hurry. It's about the team. It's not about you.
No. Well, you got to respect your teammates. I had the conversation we did at Blitz last season about the 10-play rule with Matt Paisley, our midget coach, and he made some good points. But my point always is about the 10-play. You know, you can turn your nose up at 10-play kids all you want. They're the reason you have a team.
Yep.
Cuts to the outside, hauled down nicely. Not enough for a first down, I don't think. I think that ball's going the other way. And can Chilliwack, well, get about a minute left.
Yeah.
Great game. You know, everybody wins in a game like this. Like, this is a fun game.
Well, I mean, they're right in it, right to the last minute here. It's a tight game. They've definitely put up more yardage.
Yeah.
Than Langley has. Langley's just been able to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, and you know, the coaching staff. What do we work on? PAT.
Yeah.
The red zone. So there you go.
Yep.
That's the only thing really, when you think about this game, that hasn't worked for them. Like everything else for Chilliwack, it's been great. Quarterback keeper number 21, dodging the tackles. He's a big kid.
Yeah, he's a big guy to be running with that ball.
And they haul him down. My apologies. This was third down.
Yeah.
Now it's a turnover on downs. Okay.
Now it should be a turnover on downs.
Yeah.
Short of the first down. That's a turnover on down.
What were we talking about? Egos?
Egos.
Yeah. It can be a real problem, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why I always say keep the core together. Because when these kids start working with each other, you know, they start playing for each other.
Yeah.
They start being friends.
Yeah.
You know, and then you always get, you know, a couple of people that don't get along, and they say, I want to go to the other team. So you never stop them from going.
Yeah.
But they're like, I don't want to play with these guys. I'd rather go play over there. Yeah, go ahead. Go play over there. We want you to be happy. We want you to want to come to football.
Right.
I mean, it shouldn't be a torture, you know.
No.
But you get these kids with egos that think they're bigger than the team, and they're like, you know, well, I'm the reason that we're winning. Really? I'll take the other 11 guys off the field and hand them the ball against a 12-man defense and say, show me how we're winning.
Yeah.
Show me now how we're winning.
Yeah.
Right?
Chilliwack ball back to our girl Friesen. Chaos. Thundering up. Picked up a few yards on that play. But back to the 10-play. I mean, some kids will turn up their nose. Their parents mostly, oh, he's a 10-play kid. Well, why don't you go over and thank that kid? Because if you have 25 kids on the roster and 10 or 10 play, you have a team.
And that term there
drives you nuts.
It just sticks in my craw so bad, and I don't like it because even using the term a 10-play kid, right, is lazy coaching.
It is.
You know,
and that's the point Paisley made.
Yeah.
Number 37 to the outside. He's got some moves. He's got some room.
Nice
He's still
spin.
on his feet. Pulled down, gets the first down, and Cody the Hitman Hagel busted up all the way to about the 48-yard line.
This is why Matt Paisley's one of my favorites out there.
It's an excuse for lazy coaches. The exact same term that he used.
Yeah, it's an excuse for lazy coaches to not coach the kids up.
Yeah.
You know, and you see them, you get out there and you're running drills, and if you're handing it to your stud who can run the length of the field without getting touched every play, in practice, you're not running a practice properly.
No.
You got to bring up the kids, because that guy gets hurt. Who you got? You got to have a backup there.
Exactly. And it's a quarterback keeper. Reed to the outside. He's got the moves.
This guy can run.
Does he open it up? Just keeps going. And hold down to the 30-yard line. Beautiful bit of running. And I think they called it.
Close.
They had to call it. All right. Well, what
Great
fantastic game. 26 Langley Bears to your 18 Chilliwack Giants. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Canex, Masonry and Landscaping, Friday Night Lights. You want to make one more point, Mr. McMack?
I just want to give a big shout out to both these coaching staffs. I think they've done a great job with both these teams. You saw a lot of skills. You've seen the ball moved around a lot. People doing different things. I think both clubs have a lot of promise to look forward to here. Great job, coaches.
Great job and a great game. Very entertaining. And the folks that tuned in and showed up saw a great football game.
Yep.
There we go. We're signing off. Canex Masonry and Landscaping, Friday Night Lights. See you next week, folks.
See you next Friday.
If I can get both teams to line up on the 50-yard line, please. Okay, folks, let's give these players one last big hand. Okay, sir, our IHOP player of the game for the North Langley, number 17, Carson Peterson. Come on over, Carson. Carson, come over here. Good job, Carson. All right, one question. So, Carson, why do you like playing football?
Because it's fun.
Because it's fun. That's how it should be. Good job, Carson. And the IHOP player of the game for the Adam Blue Giants is number 2, Kenna Friesen. So Kenna, why do you like playing football?
Because we get to meet lots of new friends.
That's a great answer, folks. Let's give her a big hand. Good job, everybody. Congratulations, North Langley. Good job, Chilliwack Giants. Thanks for coming out, folks, and Friday Night Lights.